Welcome, everyone, to the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. I am your host, the indie guy, the Deathmatch King, always ready, Matt Cardona, a.k.a. the $1,000 Broski, a.k.a. the Michael Jordan of wrestling figure collecting. And after finishing The Last Dance for the second time, I'm so proud to affiliate myself with MJ, Mr. 23.
And I'm your host, the most professional wrestler, TNA star, and still one half of the tag team champions of the world, the Scottie Pippen of wrestling figure collecting, Brian Myers.
I'm also here, producer of the show, Smart Mark Sterling Esquire, the most famous professional wrestling lawyer. And this show is brought to you by our good friends, Ringside Collectibles. Use code MAJOR to save 10%. We all got it. Jericho
Housen. We'll talk about it later in the show. But, guys, make sure you follow us on everything, guys. Follow us on X, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Major WF Pod. Subscribe to this podcast wherever you get your podcast. Leave a review, not just any review, but a major review. If we read it on air, you will get a little prize. What do we got, Mark?
All right, the review this week is from Benna Bossmith at Benna Z Bossmith.
This is tough.
Sung to the tune of the natural Dustin Rhodes WCW theme.
Do you know this song?
I just know the first line, like the Cody natural. That's all I really know.
Major Fig Show. Prize professional as can be. It's the Major Fig Show. Matt loves Disney. Son of a Bob. Mark and Stacks did the job. They made the Road Warrior BRGs. They're the best ones.
That's pretty good. Nice, short and sweet.
Weird review, but I love shit like this.
Yeah, great.
Love it. Oh my God. Anyway, every single week, courtesy of Ringside Collectibles, there is a giveaway. Just follow us on social media and find the pin post on X. Repost it to be eligible. Last week, it was the Cody Rhodes in the suit. Who won?
How timely.
Timely, yes. Joey Beans.
Oh, the Beanster, brother.
Joey Beans with Bud Light enthusiast.
Oh, my God.
You forgot the lime there. And this week, the prize is Stardust.
Wow.
Ooh, a little Stardust.
Great figure, by the way. Opened up last week during that Cody interview.
Great. That's Elite 103. Great figure.
We broke the news that Stardust was Cody, right? It never been said.
We'll talk about that Cody stuff.
Besides that Cody doc that's on Peacock, I feel like that is the only other time that's like been said, right?
We'll talk about it in a second. But MajorMarks.com. Become part of our Patreon, our fan club subscription service community. Get this podcast early and ad-free every single week. And we give away a prize every week to a new and old subscriber. Who do we got, Mark?
All right, this week, the first time in the line, John Major.
Major look?
And the classic.
Major, like from Boston?
It's I'm sorry, it's Magia.
You weren't even.
Magia.
Is it Meyer? Is it Meyer like Major?
Close.
Mejia. Mejia.
Huh.
That's Mejia, isn't it? Man.
Rocky.
0 for 3. You struck out.
Well, the classic superstar winner, thanks a lot. Jim Gibson. Thanks. So there's an easy one. Got that one.
All right, Jim.
Thanks,
pal. Guys, a lot of cool stuff over on Patreon, MajorMarks.com. We got the 2 bonuses up. They're both up. The FWF draft, and then Mark and I, we did our cards. Bendies.
Well, it might not be up yet by the time you listen to this, but it's going to be up shortly or probably up.
Well, they were both recorded. So
yes.
The draft is up at least. Hopefully by Friday, the other one will be up.
Yeah.
Right? All the other bonus pods, you got Figure Dissected with D Freedom, Let Him Breathe with myself, Silver Lines with Smart Mark, the Captain's Log with Joe Shoes. Who is on the log this month?
Everybody's favorite wrestler, Dan Barry. It's official.
Barry. Very
Made it
cool.
happen.
Dan Barry. He texted me the other day trying to get into GCW for free while I was in LA. I said, Dan, I'm not there. Sorry, pal. And he got in.
Oh,
and
good.
I love Dan Barry.
Everyone loves Dan Barry.
What about, oh, baby?
Dan Barry kind of, for those of you, who are remotely curious, kind of like trained Matt and I a little bit. So
Yeah.
they're from the early days. What?
So did Spider, I guess, if you want to count.
I wouldn't give him credit, but like
I will say
Dan,
Dan Barry took us under his wing and brought us to shows.
I would hop in
stuff
the
like
car with him, go to other places and train. So yeah, for sure.
I like Dan Barry. He's everybody's favorite wrestler. But then, oh baby, he's happy hour. What do we got?
Yep. Well, so we put it up already for the month. It's Heath does his own draft. For
I haven't
Bendies.
listened to that yet.
Yeah, you got to check that out. And then sometime next month, I'm going to get him to do some sort of card delivery. He's going to say some sort of card. I don't know if he's going to perform
Even
it.
if he just talks out what he would do,
Yeah,
I think
Like
we
a
can
booking
get it
meeting.
done.
Yes.
like an out loud booking meeting.
Yeah, but somebody asked like if he changed the name, and I said honestly, I think we recorded that podcast and it completely left his brain, and Heath has never
100%
thought about it since the second that we ended the pod.
Probably true.
Yeah.
So majormarks.com, like I said, the Facebook group, so much cool stuff. The Hard Foundation up, you get the card. Has anybody gotten the card? I got mine in the mail, but I don't want to spoil it. If fans,
Yeah, I haven't
gotten it
seen
I
any
haven't seen
spoilers.
them posted,
I don't
but
want to
it's
spoil it
out.
because I haven't seen the spoilers. So yeah, let's let it ride.
yet. Okay, so you'll be getting that any day now. Ultimate members, guys, you want to be a member until July. We have a great prize. All right, Mark, they have to be a member for July, June, and May, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you
Oh,
can still be an
Tommy
ultimate
Sapienza
member.
got his today.
Oh, well, Tommy, you got to post it in the group, or else we
He's
we
a
can't talk
state.
about it.
He's a state over from where they get mailed from. So
That's true.
it's cheating.
But also, guys, don't just be in the ultimate to get the gift. You get to be in these video chats with us and be in the live recordings every single week. Join us live. That's the real perk of being the ultimate. The gift is a bonus, but you get to be here live and in living color, baby. Mark, anything else on MajorMarks.com I'm forgetting?
I think you nailed it, pal.
Bruising with the Toys this Thursday. If you're listening Friday, it was last night, and these get deleted. So they're the last one we had was Jeremy was on the last one, right? Or was that two times ago?
was that 2 times ago? I'm
I
losing
think it was
track.
the last one.
I think it was the last one.
But this one will be the first time without Mark. He's
Yeah, I was just going to
booked
say that.
2 good items.
Booked 2
Interesting.
good items.
Hopefully the captain can steer the ship, though.
Yeah.
Hold Joe's shoes.
All right, guys, if you want to advertise your product or service, hit us up. Majorpodcast@gmail.com. All right, some follow-up. Guys, I had 2 unique bookings this week. One was a Wednesday booking.
You didn't even mention this on the pod last week.
Well,
Chris.
because by the time I would have mentioned it, the podcast out Friday.
But all the Patreons would know.
True. But Schaumburg, Illinois, for Dave Hero, it was incredible. GLCW, they did a wrestling show after a minor league baseball game, and I did a meet and greet. Well, all the wrestlers did. But me, Al Snow, we were advertised.
The new rockers.
It would be the new because I think Al and Cal Hero, the new
Oh,
rockers.
good Lord. Okay.
So I think it would be the newest
rockers.
the newest
Got it.
rockers.
The Grizzled Young Rockers.
Grizzled
we'll call
Young
you
Rockers.
guys.
Al had his figure collection, Al Snow figure.
Oh, cool.
Very, very impressed with that. A lot of fun. And of course, got some deep dish, baby. So I was very excited about that. And then Saturday, went to Toy. Hey, ooh. Let me just say.
Finally. You're finally going to admit that you were wrong?
What do you mean? Well, no, because I don't like doing things like your style. I like to do my style. I want all the money. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to split the pot. I don't want to split the pot. You know what I'm
At least
saying?
with the pot with 9 AEW guys going to this one, so I don't know what you're
Hey,
talking
but I
about.
made way more. Listen, I will say I texted Rick this. Okay, I had a number in mind because obviously I'm doing my own wheeling and dealing. Right, I'm putting
Premium
all the money in
items.
that, all the major pod fanny pack, putting all that money in there. So I didn't know. I can't count. You know, it's like you can't count in public, and I couldn't count on my way to the airport. So I waited till I got home to count, and I had a number in mind before I counted. I was over $2,000 over my number.
So I made you a believer.
So I did good. Thank you very much, Rick. Hey, hoo. What a great toy show. I walked around before. We have a little vlog coming. The amount of cool stuff, a lot of wrestling, I'm sure, because
It's so wrestling. Well, I mean, obviously with the wrestling signings, why? Yeah, it would be smart as a vendor to go wrestling heavy. You know,
I was just going to say, yeah, you go out and get what you can, for sure.
I saw some major bendies, some big rubber guys, obviously LJNs, but there were some incredible stuff. I don't want to spoil everything, but I will say this. I don't know if you guys remember this during the Power of the Force days, but some Toys R Us stores had a giant Kenner, Hasbro, whatever you want to call it, Millennium Falcon hanging from like the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yes.
a giant, what is it, 6-7 feet tall?
Mm-hmm.
Someone had it for sale.
How did they get that in there? Like, it was just sitting behind their table?
It was sitting behind their table, and I was so tempted to buy it. Good price, $6,000. But I don't, like, this would be perfect for my new toy room, but where am I going to put it now?
What was it made out of?
I guess plastic?
Wow.
I don't know.
That's a wild thing to
Like
send.
a hollow?
To send to most toys, it's a wild thing.
I think there was, I forget how many there were. The guy told me, but I forgot. But $6,000, that was a great price.
That's, well, I guess.
For what it was.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Right. And you would have hung it from your room?
There's still a chance I might.
Whoa.
Still a chance I might.
That would be something I'd be really nervous about, the shipping or how you got it home and all that.
But I think you'd have to get that. You can't fucking UPS that. Someone's got to drive that. You know?
Yeah. Well, that's going to be
on your way to Disney,
way
pal.
more money.
The real question is, how would I get it like up the stairs into the room of my new house?
That's a whole other problem.
Maybe it breaks down, actually.
That's a good point. But I will say I was signing next to Brody King, who maybe I've met before, but certainly never interacted with. Super cool dude.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's got a lot of product to get autographed these days.
Yeah, and speaking of product, I think him and I realized there's more Chase figures than on that sticker. Like there are so many of those Chase figures. He was saying that he's been signing those forever and always like it was unbelievable. And then I said,
5,000 is a lot, though.
I guess.
Think about how many Super 7s you had.
True.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's like even with the Alex Reynolds, like those ones in the UK that people are finding, and like the stickers on different sides.
Which, spoiler, we'll be talking about that later in the show.
Ooh.
I got those in the mail today, and some of them came in the shipper case that literally said Alex Reynolds Chase. I was
Wow.
like, what the WTF, brother?
Damn.
But anyway, toy. They have another one in October. I was going to talk to you guys. I think maybe we could look into that.
Yeah, if the stars align and I'm not headed to BFG, for sure.
And I was wondering because there's so many collision people there. I said to Rick, how come Mark isn't here? He said, I texted Mark that he can come and he faved me.
Mark's got to be there at 10 a.m. with the walkie-talkie. We know
Mark
all that.
ignored Rick. Mark could have been there making thousands of dollars, but faved Rick.
So I looked back at the messages. I talked to Broski today, and he mentioned this. And I looked back at the messages. And
Look too good,
I
Idiston.
said,
Hard.
I said, hey, Rick, how can I get a table at Toy Hio? He said, we're actually full.
Oh.
And then I said,
the plot thickens.
I said, oh, damn, I'm sad. And then he responded like maybe 4 or 5 days later, hey, we'll squeeze you in. And then he responded the next day and said, send me a picture for the flyer. But I never saw those two messages.
He must, Mark. You know what it was, Rick? You must have texted Mark on like a Wednesday and Thursday.
Can't be doing that, brother.
You gotta get Mark
Monday only.
Like, if it's not a Monday,
work gets done on Mondays, man.
You have a 25% chance of him fucking reading it, and then like a 25% chance on that of him responding.
Well,
and then actually doing what you asked him to do. Holy shit! That's all.
I didn't see it, but he did tell me straight up, "There's no room."
But then he said,
"We'll make room."
And then he also said, "Send me a picture."
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I didn't even see it. The first time seeing those messages this morning when Broski said that, I was like, "No way!"
Ouch.
Yeah. Well, maybe next time, Mark. But yeah, Toy. Great place. Really, really great. Acclaim, we're killing it. I saw them signing so many. Them and Billy signing so many of those ringside 3-packs, the boombox stuff. It's great.
About Brody, by the way, if you guys, we have on our Patreon, MajorMarks.com, a full-ass interview that I did with Brody about what he collects and all that stuff. So it's a great little interview on a different side of Brody King. So check that out. He's a toy guy.
You guys work? You guys do anything?
Well, I had quite the weekend. First, I got an invitation to House Hardy. And me and the system rolled through there. Pretty unusual place. Mark, did you catch that?
I watched a portion of it. That was something, man.
Yeah.
That was it. That was an adventure.
I love the Wolf Man, the American Wolf.
There was a lot of callbacks to my career in my segment. If you are a fan of mine, I think you'd greatly enjoy it for sure.
Can I ask you a question about the creative in your segment?
Sure.
Is Kurt Hawkins spearing you, or is Edge spearing you?
Did it all really happen? Was
Up
it just
for
a dream?
your interpretation.
Yeah, was it just a dream?
If it were a dream, the skeleton of which man was spearing you?
I haven't thought about this till you asked me. I don't know.
Okay.
Why? Why does that matter?
It doesn't matter. I was just curious.
Oh, it's a great question.
I wasn't sure if that
It's up
skeleton.
for your interpretation. Maybe Matt Hardy is the one who has the answer to that.
I wasn't sure if it was
I
supposed to
certainly
be
don't.
Kurt Hawkins or Edge. I couldn't tell.
I want to know what the people in the comments think. Who do you think speared Brian?
I guess, well, what I've learned from this experience is that people either love House Hardy things or holy shit, do they hate him? And it's
Brian,
like
you read Twitter?
I know. It was Eddie and Moose had mentioned something to me, so then I kind of.
But do you
Give
guys
it a
remember,
scroll.
like back in the day, like the first ever, or maybe when Matt first started doing this, like people thought he was fucking nuts. And
Yeah.
now look, like he created a match genre, like cinematic matches. were not a
Literally,
thing.
right? Yeah, and it's been done through 3 major promotions and back to
Right.
the original,
Right.
which is like something else. Yeah,
But the thing is, when you watched it out of nowhere, and it was the way that it was, most people were like, "What?" But when you realize that there's a wink and a nod here, and everyone's in on it, you know what I'm saying?
that's what I mean. That's why I liked it. Obviously, I was in it, so I'm very biased. But I don't know, like what
It's not
people's
supposed to be Michael
I don't
Bay
know.
cinema.
I don't know, like people who were up for Academy Awards for these things.
As I'm saying, it's not Lord of the Rings. It's not Peter Jackson directing this.
Some of the reactions were like, but it was truly polarizing. Like people hate or love. It was pretty
Yeah,
interesting.
those people
feedback.
that hate it don't like fun, and
Right.
they take themselves and their wrestling too seriously. That's my opinion.
Well, speaking of fun, Against All Odds was Friday night, sold out Chicago. Eddie and I defending our tag team titles against the Nemeth twins. Awesome time. Hot crowd, just really cool. And then at the end of the night, Moose retains his world championship. We decided, we didn't want the night to end, so we beat up Matt Hardy a little bit more. And a bunch of people stuck their nose in the systems business, including the returning Jeff freaking Hardy.
With the
Crazy.
classic Hardy's music.
Yeah, epic moment. Legit goosebump moment in the ring until he threw a chair at me as hard as humanly possible. But it was pretty awesome.
That's
Pretty
awesome.
crazy. TNA
Definitely.
firing on all cylinders.
Those
It's
shows were
fun,
sold
man.
out, right?
What's that?
The first show was sold out, right?
Yeah, with the Against All Odds, PLE was sold out, brother.
Love it. Love it.
And then the next day, just about full. And then this is a real sold out Friday. I mean, like there was issues with the fire marshal and stuff, like causing havoc, saying like I saw the messages, like because there's like a thread amongst the people that work backstage, like so they can communicate every loop, and they were like they're freaking out, like absolutely no one is allowed in the building,
Damn.
kind of thing. So it was
Good
pretty
problem
cool.
to have.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow. Guys, I was brutally attacked on national TV again. I don't know why
Yeah.
this keeps happening to me.
What a weekend for everybody, huh?
Jen Shibata kicking me in the face, and then just trying to check on my guys, and he put me to sleep.
And then you became like a
Out
meme.
cold. You became a meme.
That was it was, man,
Mark, I'm upset with you that that's not a shirt right now.
me
Like you
dying.
just
on the
floated?
ground.
Yes. You're just floating. Like,
No rule. I'd wear that.
You're right.
Yeah.
I know.
You're
I'm
right. But one of the cool things that I love about the stuff that I do, and it seems like any time that I'm doing something, it ends up being some sort of crazy meme, and the group really takes off with it. And I just wanted to show 2 of my favorites right here. I forgot who made this one, but this one
I didn't even see that one.
this one had me rolling.
Bro, that looks that looks
great.
legit.
That's great.
It's me laying on the door there after the Titanic sank.
Oh,
There's clearly room for him on
that's
there.
tragic.
You can come up on the door, pal, Leo.
Oh, man.
And then from John Lucas Reyes, you guys are in this one. This one's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
great.
Weekend at Mark's.
Man.
It is the weekend at
I
Bernie
love
Sing.
that.
One of
So good.
One of my favorite Halloween costumes I ever did. New York
Nice.
City. My buddy Joe was Bernie. I was the guy on the left, and my other friend was the guy on the right. And we went to all these bars, and my friend Joe would act dead the entire time. It was so
that's like commitment to character, like on everyone's part, because you guys got to carry him.
Yeah. We would carry him into bars dead, and we got such huge pops. It was great. So that was that. Collision was what it was this weekend. We were there as well, but there's something else that happened that I wanted to bring up here. An intern at the law offices of Smart Mark Sterling has he's broken into professional wrestling, and he has a new client, Matt. I don't know if you saw this. There's my intern, Billy Peck.
This is on my follow-up. You jumped the gun a little bit, but what? Like, you smell. I smell collusion. I smell it real bad.
Yeah, what is going on?
First of all, Billy Peck. Yeah. You just stewed yourself off because I want you at every live show with the hair slicked back in the suit from now on. You know what I'm saying? Like, True. Now I know you can wear that.
Yeah.
Boy, every live show, I want the hair slicked back. I want the suit. Yeah, Billy, you just ruined it for yourself. But aligning yourself with Rapid Delivery, Rory, Fox.
Dime Store JBL there.
Oh.
Looking good.
Oh, my God.
William Peck.
At the very prestigious NL Wrestling. Hey, NL Wrestling, if you can afford me, how about this? Matt Cardona versus Rapid Delivery, Rory Fox. Whose side will William Peck, whose side will William Peck be on?
Good Lord.
Matt Cardona versus Rory Fox, NL Wrestling. If you can pad the lope, I'll be cleared in just a few months, pal.
Which did you never had that match?
No, Rory fell backstage and tore his quad or something.
Yeah, that's true.
It's true. I don't know why we're laughing at that.
It's true.
That's true.
That's true. All right, guys. We have a big announcement to make. We can't reveal all the details, but we will be at San Diego ComicCon. We have a panel. That is all we can say right now. We cannot reveal the day. We cannot reveal the time. We know it, but we got an email specifically saying do not say the date and time. But we will be at San Diego Comic-Con. Make sure you are there if you want to run into us, meet us. We're not sure of our schedule exactly, but we are there to cover all wrestling figure news and have a panel. So the panel will be more so about Major Benny's and Big Rubber guys. We're very, very excited.
Possibly a brief signing too, guys. Working on that.
Not quite sure about that. We'll talk tomorrow about that.
Stay tuned.
Not quite sure about that. But last week, guys, if you haven't listened already, there was 2 episodes. One was a bonus, but a free bonus with the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. A lot of people love this.
A lot of feedback, a lot of hype.
I heard people saying Cody's best interview in years.
Wow, that's cool.
And I wouldn't disagree with that. I thought it was a great casual conversation, which was kind of what we wanted. We were telling some inside jokes, talking figures, of course, plugged the premium live event. Congrats to Cody, who defeated AJ Styles at Clash of the Castle.
I didn't get to see all of it, but I heard it was a very, very good match.
But I did want to mention this. We were talking, Cody with his Cody lie.
There's a lot to talk about here. I have questions.
And it went everywhere. The Tony Khan meeting story. It went everywhere.
I think Cody nailed that story.
Cody did not nail it. This is my version, a.k.a. the truth. Okay?
From all accounts, Cody's version is the truth, but I'll let you defend yourself. It's our show.
I wasn't going to expose Cody while he was the guest on the show. D, can you pop up the image that John Lucas Reyes made? Like, this is not what happened. I did not. I thought
that was like, John Lucas Reyes made that? I thought that was like an AI thing. Like,
I did not say,
Broski's
hold
meeting.
it right there, or let me stop you right there. This is what happened. So I get released from WWE. Cody puts me in contact with his agent, who I used for a couple of months. They set up this meeting with Tony Khan. What I really think happened is that they never told Tony Khan about this meeting. I don't know that for sure. This is just the vibe I got because I drove to Jacksonville. That's where all the TVs were taking place. Went to a hotel. I'm thinking it's going to be in a meeting room, a hotel room, blah, 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 a private meeting. No. It's out. We talked about this. It's out in the open with everybody. Everyone's drinking their White Claws, eating their steaks. People are snapping photos. It's anything but private, okay?
I have been on that floor. I could not imagine having to have a serious conversation with anybody.
Right. So, hey, Cody was great. TK was great. Never at any point did the jacket come up. Never at any point did joining the Nightmare family come up where I said, "Oh, hold it right there. Let me stop you right there." As a matter of fact, I make my debut by helping Cody. I team with Cody. We have a T-shirt together, so that just proves that was not the case. I will admit this. I did pitch this, a hard pitch, that the night I debut, and I already ran it through with Jeremy Padower to see if it was possible, that the night I debut, a render goes up, ringside exclusive, Matt Cardona Jazzwares figure. I did pitch that. I was turned down on that, but I did pitch it.
Why would you turn down?
I don't think Tony understood that I meant, like, it's just a pre-order, like it's not actually in, you know?
Right.
But that wasn't why we didn't even have time to really discuss it because there's everybody all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
This poor guy's just trying to smash some White Claws and you're bombarding him with exclusives and stuff. I mean, I don't blame him.
Listen, it was a great combo. It was fine. Now, on my last week of what would turn into be my last week of AEW, did Cody or I don't believe it was Cody. It could have been Cody. I don't remember. Did somebody give me the Nightmare family jacket? Yes. Did I refuse to wear it? No. Did I put it on? No. Okay. And I did say, I don't know who I said it to exactly, but like I was just Zack Ryder for so many years, doing nothing for so many years. I want to rebuild my career. I don't really want to stand behind Cody wearing a Nightmare family jacket. That was said.
It was probably to QT because you were on his team.
No, I don't think it was even to QT.
Oh.
So, but this was not said on night one.
Yeah.
At all.
Right.
At all. So I just did not want to be a background player fresh off coming from being a background player.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, hey, listen, it all worked out how it was supposed to work out. I had a great time. My cup of coffee over there. We had TK on the show.
Yeah.
Remember TK came on?
Yep.
So
Oh,
TK
yeah,
was
that was
gracious
awesome.
enough to come on the show.
That was like deep pandemic. Like that was like not leave your
Yeah.
house times. Yeah.
So listen, it was Cody's stories are funny, but that's not exactly the truth. But there is some truth, like Cody said. There's a little bit of truth to it, but a little out of order.
Here's my question: was there any follow up to that interview in the famous group chat you have with Cody and Peeps? Did you guys talk about did Cody bury the interview at all or bring it up?
No, I think it was a great interview.
It was a great interview. I got a lot of press all over the place, whether it was toy
Bible
talk
picked it up a
or
lot.
people obviously pulled that story out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love to see that. Love when people pull stuff from our podcast.
Christy Giovanni says, I don't think that TK video is on YouTube anymore.
Huh.
We should check into that.
I'm going to do it right now. You keep talking.
E. Cruiser says, even Mark asked a question.
He built up enough courage to get the question out there.
Mike Small says, it might be my favorite interview you guys have done. I thought it was because it really felt like a conversation, but we
Guys,
were asking questions.
we've known him for almost 20 years,
Yeah.
Ugh, my God.
Is it taken down?
No, it's there. I'm making it public right now. That we had a YouTube guy that
Oh, that's
that
annoying.
popped in and he made a lot of videos private, but he told me that he put them all back. I just made it public.
So go listen to it.
It's great.
Can we link it here? Can we link it in the description, Mark?
I can post it right here with the live people, and then I will put it in the description below.
Oh,
It's literally my first time meeting Tony Khan.
Listen, I love
Live.
TK, and I'd love to have a TK for a part 2. Mark, can
Same.
you get him for a part 2?
I feel like it'll be some hard-hitting action figure questions, though, that I
babe.
don't know if he'd want to answer.
I fed the dogs, yeah.
Uh-oh.
All right, love you. So,
I'll ask him.
Just got threatened.
yeah.
Next time I get choked out by somebody and he's happy with it, I'll ask him.
Okay.
Hit him up on the walkie-talkie.
I have not had a walkie-talkie in 2 years.
Mark the
Anything
TK.
else?
Mark the TK.
Anything else regarding the Cody interview?
It was fun, man. I thank him a lot for doing that, man. That was
Yeah.
really big of him. He didn't have to do that. And we thought we were obviously going to have to plug the PLE very much, but it wasn't like that at all.
Oh, also, we talked about the Yellow Boots Dusty, which I went back and I found photos of my Yellow Boots Dusty. Just proving that in D Freedom, D, can you pop in? Because you know the technical terms of what's going on with this Yellow Boots Dusty.
This is going to be intense.
Freedom Labs, please hold.
D. First things first, D. Let me just say this. All right, at Toy Hee Hoo, there was this great X-Men collection, and it's in the vlog. I said, I'm going to come back later, pick this up. A couple hours later, who comes up to my table with a tote full of X-Men figures?
Did you stole it from? Did you know Matt was looking at these?
No, he didn't know. He didn't know.
How was he to know?
That's
I didn't.
Easy.
Matt has said before or whatever that he was looking at them, but that's not why I purchased them. I purchased them because I got a steal of a deal that you can always find at Toy Hio Toy Show.
At the
Metroplex Expo
Matt,
Center.
that's why I said you had to get there early, or you wouldn't be able to see things or shine. I'm just saying, like that's pivotal information.
So a lot of people saying that there is Yellow Boots Dusty, including Cody Rhodes' sister, chiming in on the thing, saying,
There's not. I believe. Okay, there is Yellow Boots Dusty, but not an official variant. It's like a right, D. Come on.
Professional opinion.
No, there's not a Yellow Boots Dusty. There's not a Dusty Rhodes item that has legs molded in yellow. They're molded in white, and they're molded in specifically white ABS plastic, which is naturally a bone yellow color. So because of prolonged exposure to sunlight and to just any heat whatsoever, it returns to its natural color because it's basically...
And I think Broski's really proves that because it's on the front and on the back. So like this thing was laying somewhere.
There's pictures on our social media. I posted it where it's like the front has the yellow boots, and on the back it's regular Dusty.
Yeah, I think that's really like the smoking gun, if you will,
right, on
this conversation.
100%.
You can find that even with the Roddy Piper and the IRS. Those ones also yellow over time. So
I've seen like a dirty yellow IRS.
Our IRS is a good one. Yeah, that one's definitely yellows. Great. There you go. There's another great call, D. Yep, it's a good
call, D. That's why D. You kind of look like IRS with that shirt on. Corporate D.
Couldn't go to the office this week. There was a chemical explosion, so might have to set up here for a little bit. So,
oh man, sorry.
We're definitely gonna call you in for the news because we got a lot of Mattel news. But just wanted to hear your take on the Cody Rhodes Yellow Boots Dusty story.
You heard it here, folks. The definitive answer: there is no Yellow Boots Dusty.
That's right. Zombie Sailor. This week, finally, after years, we're getting Series 3.
Years.
I'm excited for Power and Glory. The other guys already
realized, I need that slick because we have a gray slick, right?
Right.
Yeah,
you need
what's
the
wrong?
slick.
Why do you want this slick?
I'm a completist.
I know, but really?
Same.
You're gonna do this?
I gotta keep going
slicks.
Until it gets obnoxious.
This will be slick number 2.
Rough. Is that a different Tunny, or is Tunny's the same at least?
Tunny's the same. One Man Gang is the same.
Okay. Whew.
Don't need the Tunny and the One Man Gang. All right. Definitely want.
Are we gonna get early access to major Patreons like we usually do?
Not sure. Not sure. But I'm very excited for this. But honestly, I love Zombie. His figures are great. But it's even like the fact that I have us slick. I already have the Jack 10. I have One Man Gang. It's like I waited all this long for Power and Glory. It's like, ugh.
I know, but they do look awesome, and they are
awesome.
They're big bucket list ones for me. So.
And did you see he teased Series 4?
Well, he's got Candido in the Easter egg here that he put out. Did you notice that?
I did not know.
Candido's
in the back.
between Gargano and Earl in this picture we have up on the screen. So that was a little.
People have been speculating
tease job.
Series 4 will be all ECW.
I can almost confirm that it kind of is that way. Yeah.
Well, we'll find out very, very soon. I can't wait. And Zombie, where is my fucking 2-pack with Nick Cage?
Yeah, great question.
Is he giving you responses on that?
No. Jamie Bad Noble. He has been customizing LJNs, like just fixing them up. I love it. I love it. Big Rubber WWF. I guess him and his daughter have been cleaning them up. It's awesome. And I was trying to explain to Jamie that we're continuing the line with Big Rubber guys. He couldn't believe it. So I sent him some pictures and we sent him some products. So I can't wait to hear his response.
Get some more feedback?
Yeah.
All right.
So he's a diehard collector. He collects stuff. He's a good superhero collector. I think we've talked about in the show before.
I remember back in the day, he and his kid collected Jack's UFC.
Yeah.
I remember talking to him about that, yeah.
I think his kid just got married. That's how old we are.
Good Lord.
Right? Can you believe that? Unbelievable. Yeah. PN News hand painted from Top Rope. Listen, looks good. Looks just like
it looks exact.
Looks just like my figure. I think it's cool. They also posted the artwork. I did not love the artwork of the carding. It was more of like an animated look as opposed to a real photo.
Right.
Which I didn't absolutely love that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that looks great.
But the hand painted Proto looks good. So lube me up for that.
We shall see.
I'm going to support Top Rope, and I'm going to, even though I have the real Proto, I'm going to get this. Check it out.
Of course.
D Freedom, you can come on the screen if you like. You're holding up a cell phone. There it is. You see that, Mark?
I get it. It's still got the vibe, though.
Still got the vibe.
Yeah, I'm with Broski.
I
got the rest of my Galoob, 12, basic set collection.
Yep.
And like, it's such a big headshot of everybody on that carding, man. You don't realize, like, it's the whole thing. And then the ones with like price tags, I had to get off with Gugan because like it ruins. You can't. You're really looking at it's covering the face of somebody. Like you got to get it off.
Yeah, it depends.
So actually, I was very successful with that. But.
I'm excited for this line. This is unfortunate news. We don't know how many, but there's a few people out there saying their Knuckle Crunches Series 2 have been breaking.
Yeah, I saw this. It's crazy.
So we saw a couple reports on this. Kyle Peterson also heard a couple reports.
But only wave 2 so far. So the Codys are exploding and
I saw an Austin explode.
Austin exploded.
Even worse when you consider that these literally are kids' toys.
Yeah, that's why it's especially not fun. Remember a couple of years ago they had that King Corbin that would explode?
Yes.
So, I mean, it's not like, people make mistakes when they're making toys. It's part of the
Yeah,
gig.
we don't know if this is a widespread issue because these haven't really even hit, retail. I mean, they have, but they haven't, not widespread, right?
I mean, I found it at Walmart, so they're out.
Did?
Yep.
Bro, I'm still... Speaking of this distribution problems, I still haven't found Monday Night Wars Series 2, and 3 is hitting shelves.
Yep.
So if anyone has 2, hit me up.
I don't
and
have
3
2 either. Yeah.
I need 2 and 3.
I don't think on the East Coast, I don't think I ever saw Monday Night War figure. I mean, I get them from people in the group and stuff because I don't get them, but I've never seen them.
I've seen. There's the 3 right there: The Rock, RVD, Harlem Heat.
And you got to build the disciple, guys.
The build a disciple looks awesome. Look at that. David
with the tat, the forearm tat. I never caught that before.
Oh, it's so good.
Damn, that's the only one I need.
So good. I love it. I need them all. 100%. Guys, live 20. We're about to really start pushing hard. Okay, so in August, live 20. August 18th, we have our guest. It's going to be an incredible show. Major party at Kowloon. There's going to be a little Sticks and Figs after party at the Tiki Bar. A lot of major Mai Tais.
And we are almost sold out.
Figs, baby. We're almost sold out,
there.
guys. I'm very, very excited. Our 20th live show. Unbelievable. We thank you, Major Marks, for all your support. If you're in that East Coast tri-state area, up north, northeast, come on down. I saw some people at Toy Hi-Ho who said they're coming to Kowloon. So let's go.
Are there
live
any
20.
podcasts still doing live shows? Like, remember, like Conrad used to do a bunch. They used to like travel and do shit like that.
I don't know if anyone does. Look at all those shirts too available at ProWrestlingTees.com/MajorPod. Look at that. Incredible. All right, guys, MajorBendies.com. Make sure you get the Big Rubber guys. Only a few weeks left, guys. Ethan Page, Matt freaking Hardy, and the Road Warriors. June 1st to June 30th. This is Series 8, guys. Now, I understand. the Bulldogs. There's been a delay on the Bulldogs. I totally understand. Listen, we're fully transparent with you. The height was screwed up. We had to redo them. We didn't want giant British Bulldog
Wouldn't have been
figures.
good.
So
Wouldn't have been good. But that's part of toy making. I mean, that's like we rag on Zombie, but he gets something back, he improves it. He gets something back, he improves it. Eventually, you gotta, gotta move on.
Delaying the Bulldogs kind of delayed Hacksaw and Magnum, but we think once those are done, that we should be all good.
Right.
I think we're all caught up. Get the Matt Hardy, the Ethan Page, the Road Warriors. I do want to give a little cheap plug for a Australian website. Okay, we're going to Australia because a lot of people have been saying it's so expensive to get these in Australia. So we did a little deal with Culture Shock Collectibles. If you want them for cheaper, you won't have to pay for that insane shipping. You won't have to hit up SDL. So Culture Shock Collectibles, little plug there. They have Ethan Page, Matt Hardy, and the Road Warriors. But D, can we go back to that inserts that TTD did? The incredible insert. Look at that. Look at those shoulder pads. We talked about that before.
Unique chains, not the same pads.
Someone mentioned that the original Pro Wrestling Tees micro rollers did have the chains. They did, but come on.
Micro rollers we're comparing us. Come on.
No, I love the micro brawl.
Me too, but come on.
By the way, Ryan from Pro Wrestling Tees heard that I might purge. Got very upset.
Did he really?
I'm not purging. I'm not. It was just a thought. I'm not going to do it. But
oh wow, okay.
I'm not. I was a thought. I'm not going to do it. But look at those shoulder pads. They look incredible. Look at that right there next to the Macho Man. Now, someone pointed this out, and luckily we have time to correct it. We're going to switch the Warriors on the leg, so it kind of goes with the shape of the leg and not straight up and down. A little curvature, if you will.
Curvature.
So a Major Mark pointed that out.
But that's what this is. Like,
idea.
it's a process, guys. It's a process.
But here are the inserts.
Matt Hardy, by the way, has his prototype. He's been posting all over social media, and his kids were ecstatic. They were like so excited about it. So it's cool to see.
Ethan Page, the Road Warriors, and Matt Hardy. And we've been hearing you guys like, I don't want Matt by himself. I don't want Matt by himself. Well, guys, we have an official announcement right now because in August, Series 9, Jeff Hardy.
Come on, Mark. We could pay for the music this week. Let's pay for it.
Hardy is coming to Big Rubber Guys very, very soon. And the gear that you see, that is the gear. It's been approved by Jeff. It looks incredible. That rainbow, that face paint, the belt, the earrings. Jeff
cool, man.
Hardy coming to Big Rubber Guys. I keep seeing Sean Ross Sapp saying, "Oh, the Hardys are free agents." No, the Hardys have signed with Big
with MajorBendies.com.
Guys, they're on MajorBendies.com. Get your Matt Hardy right now. Get your Jeff Hardy coming soon. Mark, that's got to be the social clip. Call it out, Sean Ross Sapp. The Hardy Boys have signed with Big Rubber Guys. Matt Norris saying, order in Matt now. Yes. E. Cruz is saying those Deco hits. We know. Trust me. It's going to be incredible.
Yeah, Deco hit city, but we're going to make it happen.
We tried our best to squeeze it in. And again, I'll pull back the curtain here. My plan, I said, hey, why don't we drop Jeff into this set, extend the pre-order. I thought it was a great idea. But Knick gave me the because he was thinking logistically, we are so far along with the Ethan, the Matt, and the Road Warriors that if we added Jeff, he would delay the whole set.
It would delay the whole set, and then if you ordered Matt and Jeff, it would be lopsided. So just two separate orders. You'll get them, guys.
Yeah, so we're gonna
enjoy.
Jeff,
let us do it right, not rush.
I don't quote me on this, but as of now, Jeff will be in August Series 9. So we are very, very excited about this. Very, very pumped. That's the gear. That's pretty much the pose. That's the classic Jeff Hardy.
That's sweet. It's great.
So we're very, very happy about this.
Does he come with the chair that he threw at me as humanly hard as possible?
I don't know. I don't think it comes with a chair.
No. Okay. Then I'm in.
Officially licensed, baby.
Then I'm in.
Jeff Hardy coming soon to Big Rubber Guys. We're honored. one of the most, if not the most toyetic wrestler to enter Big Rubber, guys.
Oh man, totally.
Until
And
we
just
start
one of the
doing
coolest dudes who's ever been in a wrestling ring, right, man? Nobody, everyone loves Jeff, right? Nobody's ever said a bad thing about the guy.
So what a way to end some follow up. Would you guys like to go to some news? You guys
Let's
got anything?
do it.
I want to show you something real quick. We had mentioned earlier that the picture that I was talking about where I was laying on the floor, this guy right here.
Yeah.
Did you know? Did you know that was taken
But David C. Anderson.
by friend of the show, David C. Anderson?
Was it really?
The commish,
Yeah.
yes.
Wow.
And he also took this one, which I might frame.
Oh,
Look at the animosity there
You are full weekend at Bernie's, huh?
from Tony Schiavone. He is very upset with me. I said he was concerned, but yeah. But anyways, thanks, David C. Anderson.
Mark, do you want to show off the stuff that I found today?
Oh yeah, you do have something. Yeah, I've got that right there. So Brian, tell the story.
So, my parents are in the process of selling my childhood home, and they really wanted me to get my stuff out of the attic that I had in there, which
you're
I
not
didn't really
going to buy it?
No interest, but it's nice. I didn't think I had that much stuff there, and they were like, "There's stuff in the attic," so I went and got it. So I'm in the process of going through it. Like I can't just throw it all out. I mean, a lot of it's ridiculous. Like I don't know about you, Broski, but Mikey Ripwreck told us when we started that we're wrestlers and we're independent contractors. You got to save all your receipts. So like I had like shoe boxes like just written like 2007 in this shoebox. And it's like if I bought a protein shake at GNC, like the receipt was in there.
Oh my God!
I know, like so. I'm just like ciphering through this, like getting rid of stuff, trash.
Get rid of that.
I actually drove straight to Creative Pro and used the dumpster there and just kept like banging out stuff. But there's certain stuff that I knew I had to really like, go through. A lot of my stuff from my career. So maybe you could put them up on the screen, Mark, and I can go through them. Here's this.
That's Bridgeview.
This is at Bridgeview.
Oh my! Is that from the website?
This is
NYClubinfo.com?
This is the first photograph ever taken of me and you at Bridgeview. We went out just cruising for some babes. It's the first time. This is the night that I came over and Bob tried to give you $20 and he closed the door at his hand.
No, I don't think.
100%.
I don't think that's true.
100%.
I think you're incorrect about that.
How would I be incorrect about that?
I feel like we met at Bridgeview. Not that we met for the first time, but we met up there.
I thought we like purposely went out the way I remember it.
I think that's a different day. I think that day we went to like Matt Searchy had like a barbecue or something.
What?
In Merrick.
I have no memory of that.
Yeah, different day, I think.
Either way, that's for sure the first photograph ever taken of me and you.
Yep.
Which is a wild thing. And it's on a printed out piece of like computer paper. So. This floored me. I knew I had this. I'm like almost ashamed that I didn't know like exactly where it was. This is a thank you note from Dusty Rhodes from when I wrestled him, which turned out to be his last match ever.
Wow.
And this is in an envelope, and then inside was a gift card to Outback Steakhouse that he gave me.
Use it?
What? Of course. That he gave to me, Trent Beretta, and Kalen Croft. We did a 6-man in FCW against him, Cody, and Dustin, which is also the only time they ever tagged. So it means a lot to me. It's Dusty's last match. And I just think it's so cool. He wrote "From Dream," put the date on it. He used to call me Hawk Baby, so it just says Hawk there, not like Hawkins. Wow. And then a full Dusty Rhodes autograph on top. So I think I'm gonna get that to Papa Bear to put in a slab.
I was gonna say you should cut it and put it in like some card.
No, I think that you should shadow box that with a picture from the match.
That too. Would be cool.
It doesn't like exist. I don't think
you can get the highest quality DVD possible. I know you have it on DVD, and you can freeze frame something.
So then, like, here's another weird story about that match. It was filmed by FCW, and I want to say it was Cable Jones was filming it, and with the setting on there, there's like blinking stuff on the footage, and it's like the worst footage that exists.
You
in the
might
match.
be able to just literally screen like by frame in a video editing thing. If you could, man, if I could borrow the DVD, I could probably get something for you.
We'll look into it. Either way, I think I want to slab it just because it's so unique and cool the way it is. Yep. Okay, this for anyone who ever doubted, it's a pay stub. Training with the Rock bonus. It says from 2011, $3,000 to work
That's
with
big money for back then.
I know, right? To work with my good buddy Dwayne. So I thought that was pretty cool. And lastly, this one may look like nothing. Here's a live event weekend Jackson, Mississippi, Little Rock, Arkansas, Springfield, Missouri in July of 2012. Nice little card. Kurt Hawkins worked with a newcomer in his very first WWE match ever, Leake. I wonder what happened to that guy.
Did you just happen to keep this, or like you knew he was going to be a star? I'm on that. Did you keep it because I'm on the show?
No, I always, if stuff was around, I'd always just grab it and bring it home, throw it in like an envelope. And then there was, the talent packets?
Right.
I just had a bunch of those filled with things like this. So, Roman Reigns' first WWE match ever, and it was against me.
I'd slab that.
Yeah, I know, right? I'll probably get him to sign it first, but yeah.
That's really
cool piece of history right there. So, and that honestly, guys, that's just like, scratching the surface of the stuff that I went through today.
Well, you've always mentioned that you don't have the shrine to yourself. You think it's a little weird. I do feel like at some point in your life and I totally understand what you're saying. You feel weird about putting stuff up because you're still in your career. And what are you doing, right?
Right.
I don't feel weird about it one bit.
We know, Matt.
I feel the same exact way as you, Brian.
Yeah.
I recently made room for an entire wall. I have a whole wall that I wanted to put stuff up. Just like I felt like I had too many figures and I wanted to hang up nicer things in the room. And I started thinking about some of the cool things that I've done so far, some of the pictures I've saved or whatever the hell. And I just felt a little weird about it. I mean, I'm still going. Things are still happening.
That's the way I've always kind of felt about it, yeah.
And then someday I will gladly look back and maybe make a wall.
I'd rather keep things that inspire me up at this point. Like this Shawn Michaels picture behind me, the boyhood dream, things that like literally keep me going.
I like doing a little bit of both, but it's funny because I have to there was a leak in my air conditioner, and I have to get my ceiling not replaced, but there's like a mold issue, whatever. So they had to do all this like mold testing in my upstairs, and the guy came into my office, which there's a lot of my stuff in there.
Right.
The guy's like, "You're a big fan of Hawkins and Ryder, huh?" I said, "Yep."
I'm blown away.
I believe that story because I've been in similar situations, but
I said, "Yep."
Man.
He's never.
Yes, I am.
He never realized, no matter what.
He did. He did like hours later. He did.
Oh, really?
Like one of those. Are you? You look like the guy you just asked me. The guy's all over that fucking room. Yeah.
I mean, I've gotten a lot of like, man, you look like Kurt Hawkins. You ever hear that? I've gotten that a lot, but like,
but bro, the guy was just in my office.
I know that's extra scary, but yeah, I'm talking about like at the Wendy's drive-thru, someone's saying that to me, but whatever.
So sometimes I feel like people say that because they want to be 100% sure.
Yeah. You look like.
Yeah. Like that's their awkward way of breaking the ice of the conversation.
Well, I'll never forget one time, WWE TLC 2011 at the Barclays. I went as a fan.
That was 2012.
Sorry. I was way up, high. And I went to the bathroom, and Kevin Steen was going to the bathroom. He was just up there in the whatever the hell. He walked in. I was watching. I just went to the Ring of Honor show, for God's sake. Yeah. I saw him walk in, and I sort of waited when he came out, and I'm like, I want to say hi to him.
Yeah.
But I'm like, what if it's not him? And then I'm in my head like, oh no, this would be so embarrassing if I went up to somebody and said hello. So I said, "You're Kevin Steen, right?" But I knew it was him. I fucking knew it, but I still said that.
Yeah. And what did he say?
He's like,
Why are you staring at my dick?
I think that's better than saying, "You look like Kevin Steen." Or has anyone ever said you look like Kevin Steen? You were just, asking for some confirmation.
But when people say that to me, I think they just really think I do look like I don't think they're trying, most of the time, I think at least.
Well, I often get confused as Bradley Cooper.
It's never happened to you ever.
It legit has, asshole. It has.
I get as a wrestler. But by the way, I forgot to tell this story. This is kind of related, but I just have to say it. The recent trip to Vancouver with AEW, I ended up flying to Seattle and driving up to Vancouver, right? So I drove over the border, and Nice got stuck in Seattle. He missed his flight, whatever the hell. I said, "Bro, I'm by the airport. Drive with me," right? So me and Nice drive over the border. And, the guy's asking questions or whatever. And, he's like, whatever. And he's like, are you guys wrestlers? and Nice goes, well, I am.
Jeez. Stiff.
What the hell, man?
Damn.
Like you're not, huh?
Yeah.
Ouch. Shit.
Yeah, it was funny.
Damn.
Doesn't he know
All
you work Jerry Lawler at Creative Pro? Jesus.
Yeah, come on, dude. I've tagged with you, pal.
All right, guys, let's go to the news. The news is brought to you by Pabst Blue Ribbon.
The Major Pod Network has partnered with our favorite adult beverage, Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Everybody needs some liquid courage to make their own weekly purchases. Scratch that figure itch and scratch that PBR itch.
If you're listening to this, you're already a major mark. Now it's time to become a major PBR mark.
Use hashtag MajorPBR and post your pictures and videos of you major marking out with some Pabst.
Pabst Blue Ribbon and the Major Pod Network, the tag team champions of the world.
Of the world.
Major PBR. Forever. All right, guys, welcome to the news brought to you by PBR. Every single week, use the hashtag MajorPBR. If we talk about your picture or video, you will get a little prize. Who won this week, Mark?
All righty. This one's pretty great. The Nason says, since 1984, from life's everyday pleasures like sitting on the porch on a warm summer night to the big moments like your first beer with Dad, Pabst Blue Ribbon has been there for you. This Father's Day weekend, from our hashtag Major PBR family to yours, happy Father's Day.
Maybe an all-timer.
John
It
Cohen
is.
and Nicholas.
Sitting on a log.
Sharing fatherly wisdoms.
And it's since 1844. I think you did a little.
Oh, sorry. Did you send this to John Cohen?
Yes, we did,
Absolutely
actually.
did.
So good. Really great job, the Nason.
Unbelievable.
Sometimes it's just a guy with his beer.
Yeah.
This was like
good
legitimate
one.
figure
It's a
photography.
figure of photography.
Or as I like to call it, play.
Yes. A slow news week until Mattel really.
We signed Jeff freaking Hardy, bro. It's not a slow news week, man.
Well, we got some more of the Regiums.
Oh,
Here we go. Slow.
Oh.
I think that is Randy Hogan. Not quite sure.
Skinny leg Hulkster.
Not quite sure what they're showing here. It just says coming soon.
Or
There's
like
a
I'm
random
getting
wrestler.
like WCW Vampiro vibes.
It looks like Randy Hogan to me.
Wait,
Who
he's
knows?
doing
Is that Val Venus?
Al Snow.
Oh my God. Okay, I thought it was Val.
Wouldn't it
Venus.
have a singlet if it was Al Snow?
All right, so it's Al Snow. I don't think there's anything wrong with them modeling them after elites.
I
don't think
know.
there's anything wrong with that.
It's just like, I don't know.
Listen,
It definitely
let's
looks like Val Venus.
I will say this, guys. At Toy Hihu, I was at this like little stand, right, set up. This guy had on display figure collection retros, zombie retros, Mitch retros. It was like one big happy.
We're
family.
living in the golden era, man.
I loved it. I love to see it. I absolutely love to see it. So, Mitch gets his stuff out quickly. I'm not quite sure what these Regiums are all about. So a little update on these. What are they called again, D? Not quite sure. Are they my notes? Matt Maniacs. So we got a little teaser of the Steiners and the Road Warriors. I dig these. I don't think I'm going to be collecting them. I'm collecting too many lines. But this is unique, at least. I like that it's its own original style.
And are they have a Hasbro vibe to them. Are they going to be that scale, do we think? Or
I'd
bigger?
assume they'd have to be that kind of scale. Yeah, they have a Hasbro vibe, but they're very, very much cartoony.
Yeah.
I dig it. I
pretty
dig it.
damn
The
cool.
guy, they've been posting these pictures, this concept stuff for years.
Right.
But I assume these are officially licensed. I dig it. I just don't think I'll be following it. Or I'll be following it. I don't think I'll be collecting it.
I mean, we'll get some for research purposes.
Oh, of
and, you know,
course.
show.
And if they want to make Matt Cardona, hit me up. We can,
Oh,
get
yeah.
the players 2-pack exclusive.
There you go. Boom.
You know me.
Sold.
I'm a whore for figures, baby. Whore me out.
We know.
What about this? Prince Nana Usher.
Bro,
Usher.
I get those emails from, Shop AEW, so I was like, what?
hand numbered.
Good for Nana,
200
man.
available. I love this.
Sold out.
Absolutely love this.
It sold at 200 right away.
I believe so.
That's great.
Wow, that's
Good,
great.
good for Nana.
I wouldn't expect anything other than 200.
Right, I guess that's a very low number.
I love it. Unbelievable. Very, very cool. Next up, don't forget SDL
Look at
joining the Micro Brawler family. Only 300 limited quantities. By the time this comes out on Friday, this might be sold out.
Tuesday the 18th. This starts at 1 p.m. Eastern. So
I think this could sell out. I really do.
they all sell out. She'll be fine. And it's very unique and toyetic with the middle fingers. It's fun.
The cooked cunt on the back.
Face tat.
The
can't say
debut,
that,
the face
you
tat.
can't
Yeah,
say
come
that.
on, bro. You can't say the C word here.
It says it on the back for a gear. I'm just reading her.
It does
No, it
not.
says
It's blurred.
cook-
It's bleeped out.
Oh, well, there it is. Get your SDL Micro Brawler. Only 300 ProWrestlingTees.com. Next up, we got, I guess we're going to talk Mattel news. We got the new basic set. I'm sorry, main event.
Main
set.
event. Well, look, broski, we're not saying PPV anymore.
Okay.
It's PLE.
Premium Light event. Yeah.
And we're not
Okay,
saying
first
basic
of all, by the
anymore.
way, Cody
Main
said
event
on the
line.
thing, nobody does pay-per-views anymore. That's a lie. AEW does pay-per-views.
I
okay?
feel like so does WWE and
Yeah,
so
we
does
talked about this.
TNA. And so, I mean,
and I wasn't gonna
like if
argue
you
with them
want
on
to
the
truly
podcast.
buy a show on pay-per-view, you can. I believe that's still an option, but
AEW's business model
And
is
doesn't-
pay-per-view still.
that how like UFC like literally
Yes.
thrives?
Yes.
Anyway,
Back to these. Back to the main event. We got Cody in a black hoodie.
does anyone know like did this happen? Is this from something? It's got to be.
D Freedom says yes. So it's a cool little changeroo on the Cody.
Yeah, I think it's great because like all Cody figures are pretty ish the same with the American flag colors, you know. So this is a
These
real
remind me of,
departure.
I love like street gear figure. Reminds me of
I'm a
Jax.
top guy. I love street gear figure because it's different, right?
I love it. 100% love it. So there's Cody. Now here's my question: did they know Sheamus was coming back? Because otherwise, this would have been so outdated, right?
No,
'Cause
yeah, not a clue, but
looks good.
Interesting,
Looks
yeah.
good. Eddie Guerrero looks great.
there's
I won't be
two,
getting
right?
any of these.
He's the chase as well, right?
The chasing that green. The green's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Green's very nice. I love it. Maybe I'll get the green. I'm not quite sure for research purposes. But let's talk about this Miz with the translucent purple suit that he's never worn.
He's never worn this.
A translucent?
Well, I feel like,
This is like the same parts of the Seth Rollins, correct?
yeah, I feel like it's trying to be like sparkly, but it comes off translucent. I don't know. I don't want to make excuses for it. That's as close as it gets.
D just showed us, is that WrestleMania? That's not even the same color, dude.
It's purple and silver. Those are two different colors completely.
Yeah, not quite sure about that one. All right, so it's toyetic. I'll give him
It's
that.
definitely toyetic.
I'll give him that for sure. But if it's supposed to look like WrestleMania,
It's actually pretty nuts that a main event figure comes with an accessory like the shades too. By the way,
if it's supposed to look like WrestleMania, then they're way off, pal.
and you
Looks
can
like an
get that
Undertaker. Looks
and
like a
put your
suit I wear at
custom
GCW.
Smart Mark head on there.
For the translucent
Translucent Mark suit, yeah.
Actually, you know
little
what?
weird
That's
one.
a pretty cool suit. Maybe I should get a
It
translucent
is a
There you
cool
go.
suit.
for a
Listen, it's a cool suit.
pay-per-view.
Why
or
don't you just
something?
get that suit since no one else has it, and then you can make a custom figure.
I just send that figure to David Allen. Say, "Make
Literally, I
this."
bet he could do it. He's a
Good
wizard.
idea. And last but not least, Maxine.
Rookie figure.
Rookie figure. I think this is awesome. Looks just like her. I love the two peace signs. The shh.
It's
The
really cool,
shoosh.
actually. Yeah. Plus, if you're really nuts, those are interchangeable hands. So, like, if you want to give her C grips or whatever, you can. You know.
And I think
Later.
just perfect timing. Like the popularity of her right now, it's at an all-time high with the Gable and Otis story. So pretty timely, I think.
Yeah, definitely cool.
Looks good. Little Maxine. These are more main event. We have CM Punk, Steve Austin, Lita, Rey Mysterio, and Rock. This is a weird set to me. They're all kind of like,
I was so baffled by this set.
I mean, it's like current day Lita, right?
She's the only current figure, which
Right?
makes
It's like current
zero
day-
sense.
Current day Lita. And then all old school incarnations of like a WCW
WCW Ray.
Mysterio,
It's Punk, like literally right before he left in like 2014.
Attitude Era, Rock. Steve Austin with the white knee. I think this is like the basic
Power
100 redone.
Isn't that Power Trip era though? Like heel Austin?
Perhaps. CM Punk, like, yeah.
That's literally sideburns right before he left, right?
Yep. And he's the Chase. So that's cool.
Maybe they just had that. They were about to make it. It was like, they canceled it.
No, that one in the green came out.
No, this one didn't. I think the other one had.
No, the other one did. The first one we showed came out already. Mm-hmm. But this one is with the added articulation and stuff like that.
These CM Punks both came out. This is the one that came out with the Ryback Battle Pack.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Man, no memory of that.
Damn. All right. Pretty cool. Good ways to get out Punk for sure.
I mean, I think it's the fastest way to do it, right? To reproduce a produced figure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Next up, we have some basic top picks. We have LA Knight, Dominic Mysterio, and Seth freaking Rollins. I'm all for these. I dig them all.
Cool.
Top picks, we were talking about with Cody. Top picks are essential to toy lines.
Yeah, and it's an honor to be in top picks, I think.
100%.
Right?
Hey, maybe we'll do some Big Rubber Guy top picks.
Whoa, wait, we're getting old school? No.
We're getting old school, baby.
Jack style?
Jack style. Now, this is a who's getting this? What retailer?
It seemed like initially it was Sam's Club, but now it's not being listed. So, I mean, they don't do the WWE.com galleries anymore. So, yeah, the only confirmation we'll get is from marketing manager.
Kids role play world title, the new one, by the way, right?
Yep.
And an LA Knight and a Roman basic main event figure.
Looks cool.
Oh, my God. Oh, dude.
Good old Jack style.
Broski, we got to go back just to get the 2-pack.
I know.
Maybe we should go back.
They've had 2 of these thus far. I think all 3 potentially have all included Roman. So
very cool.
Really? That looks like so clean, that presentation.
I love it. I absolutely.
And I just love that it's like so kid friendly.
And bad timing on this, an Imperium main event set. So we're gonna get that Mattel Creations Elite, but this is a basic set of Imperium.
Sam's Club exclusive and exclusive to Smith's Toys in the UK.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Okay.
So Imperium, listen, it looks cool.
Again, great, nice, clean presentation, right?
Very cool. I like it.
Basic or not, it would look great signed.
Yeah, it would look fantastic signed.
3 different paint pen colors. It'd look great.
Next up, we have more of the Ninja Turtles. I guess this is wave 2. We have Rey Mysterio, Cody Rhodes, and Seth freaking Rollins. Seth is Leonardo. Rey is Raphael. They look awesome. I think I love this. I love the weapons racks.
It's
I love
a lot of work went into these. They're cool.
The Rey looks so toyetic. He looks so toyetic with the Turtle Power shirt. And then Cody as Casey Jones, like, man, the coolest one.
That's definitely the best one. Yeah.
Like, if I was Cody, I would get this gear. Like, have that mask.
Oh, my God, yes.
Yeah, he definitely can for like a pay-per-view or something.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, a premium live event.
God
Brian,
damn it.
What are you doing, dude? Embarrassing.
Put $1 in the jar. I'm sorry, guys.
So I think these are all great.
Question. So we've seen this before, right? Publicly? Definitely, right? We knew about Cody and we didn't?
We only saw artwork.
How did I know?
Because the artwork is there.
Okay,
no,
so we knew Cody.
Wait, this was shown?
Yeah, this was shown at Access or the Superstore.
Oh, okay.
I thought
I knew
right. I thought it was just like the artwork stuff we'd seen. Not.
I definitely saw it, but then I didn't know. So Cody on the interview mentions a crossover figure that
he was talking about this. I assume.
I thought so, and I almost said, "Oh, we know about that," but then I was like, "Are we not supposed to know about that? Why do I know about that? Did I get some sort of information I shouldn't have?" But obviously, we did know about it, and I think he just didn't know that we knew about it, right?
I'm not quite sure.
Right. Okay. Unless he's talking about another crossover.
Isn't there another set of these though?
Yeah, there's a wave 1 with Roman.
So that's what I think we know about. I don't think we knew about
Kofi
wave 2.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, they were all on display at the Superstore.
Okay.
The LWO pack for Mattel Creations almost finished. Looks great. Just so out of date, but it's a toy biz,
It's really not that out of date. It's just out of date in comparison to the current situation on TV, right?
Those Zelina Vega, so toyetic with the big flag. They look great.
14 months, like in terms of out of date.
Yeah, that's not like crazy for a toy.
No, not at all. I'm just saying that like Santos is not in the LW.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. I said toy wise, it's not that out of date.
That wasn't until it launched, I believe. When it launched, he did. Yeah, he left.
Yeah,
Packaging's really nice.
The package looks so. Imagine getting that signed by everybody.
That's really cool.
Really cool.
Again, nice, clean presentation. It just looks great.
I like it. I like it a lot. The back looks awesome.
Are they all broken up now, though? Or isn't that the thing? Or
where have you been the past 5 minutes?
Mark, we just hello. I'm Earth. Have we met? Where you been, bro?
But I meant every one of them.
No,
Some of them together.
Just Santos is gone.
Yeah.
So it looks great. This one, I really love the Survivor Series, at least with the build Adam Pearce. You get the Bushwhackers. I love that they have the Doink heads on them, and they're not alternate. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Build, and Adam Pearce. I got to be all in anyway to build. Actually, no, I don't need to build Adam Pearce.
Yeah, why would you need Adam Pearce?
No, I just need the Bushwhackers. Then.
Same here for me. Yeah, pretty cool.
Oh, but so they do come with
They come with regular heads, yeah.
Okay.
I'm keeping the Doink heads on and using my old Bushwhackers. What are you doing, Brian?
I'm undecided. I'm going to get them in hand before I decide.
I love it. I will say that the box art of the Bushwhackers as Doink does not look that great.
Do we have an image of that? Oh, boy. But like I would guess that there might not even be studios of that.
Of course not. No,
right?
That's definitely right.
Yeah. Whoa. This is nightmare fuel. Oh, my God.
Jesus.
It's really rough. It's rough.
Dude, that'll keep a kid up at night, man. Holy smokes.
Like,
Man, that's... Woo.
oh, baby.
I didn't realize it was that bad.
It's rough.
Whew.
I'm all for it, though. And the Adam Pearce looks great.
Definitely. And I feel like your kid playing with figures, you need him
Adam
at this
Pearce.
point, right?
Oh, let's talk about this. The From the Vault Series 2. A lot of these, if not all of them, are heavy upgrades, but a lot of differences from Series 1. I think, guys, hear me out. I think this is the Eddie you get.
I'm like torn.
But you cut that ultimate Eddie.
It's like, but it's an ultimate. It's supposed to be the ultimate version of something. Like, how do you?
It's too jacked. It's too jacked.
But I have a shirt. I have this shirt on my ultimate that makes it very fine.
But it's not even an accurate shirt.
It's not just the shirt. That also includes the Brock Lesnar size championship. This is the normal size championship that was only released with the original Legends Eddie, but that title didn't have
this
back
is
metal.
why we have you on our show.
Lord.
And the second time it was released, so it's been since Elite 55 with the Undertaker. That was the last time you could get an appropriately sized vac metal undisputed WWE championship.
So, D, in your opinion,
Why do they do that?
what is the ultimate Eddie to have in your collection? Is it this or the ultimate Eddie?
I'd say this is definitely this is far superior than the Ultimate Eddie.
Yes, D.
Yeah. This has a more proper shade of. I mean, it looks like the gold is going to be correct on this one, and the skin tone has been revised as well. Not just on the Elite, but also on that basic figure that we saw, main event series figure that we saw earlier. So the skin tone has been revised as well. So this one will have a more accurate looking Eddie Guerrero skin tone, and the championship, it's cherry on top.
D, I love it. I agree with this. Stick around because we have a lot of things to talk about with the rest of the set. Who's next? Big Daddy Cool. I love that they added the tag team to introduce that to its title. Now, D, my question is the tag team title accurate to this attire?
No, this isn't In Your House. I think this is when he fought Sid.
So it's just added value?
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't really come with much. He's all in black gear. The other guys, but every single character in this set comes with a belt. So
there's we'll talk about it later. So there's another figure we'll talk about later that just pure added value does not make sense for the time period, which is this one. This Rikishi
tag title?
This WrestleMania 20 era tag title does not fit with this style of Rikishi.
I get it, but same added value. I don't hate it. And he kind of looked like that when he had it in 04 or whatever, right?
I would not display it with that.
No, I wouldn't either, but I mean, no one's going to be mad at getting it.
No. And that's a rare belt. That SmackDown.
That too. That belt hasn't been used very often.
I think it was last released with either I think it might have been the John Morrison Survivor Series.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so I love this
4 years.
Rikishi. Looks great. Next up is Shawn Michaels.
Must have for me.
They updated the head, a total head upgrade in my opinion.
Yeah.
This originally was a ringside exclusive with long hair down. It was inaccurate to the event. So this is, I guess this is an ultimate head, right, D?
Yeah, this is the Ultimate Edition
Ultimate head. Yeah.
Yeah, from the Wave 4, I believe, with the low one with the
In your house, DX, Mark, you were there. You need it.
Well, I have it. So here's the crazy thing. I literally have that on display with that ultimate head on it.
So does VSK.
Yeah.
But now you have to buy the real one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I dig it. I think it looks awesome.
It's a must-have.
I wish this would have came with was he also European champion at this time?
Yeah, I think China had the belt with her.
That would have been awesome. But
Yeah, I
whatever.
mean,
beggars can't be choosers.
This is the must-have of the series
Must
for
have
me.
for sure.
Yeah.
Well, the other one didn't have hands and stuff, right? It was
No.
Yeah, no,
that
I mean, this is a
old.
complete upgrade.
Yeah.
Still using the same chaps, but it's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Those chaps aren't great though. Actually, to be honest, they're rigid. You can't do his pose in it. But whatever.
Right.
So I'm not sure if I love this. I don't know if I'm going to upgrade this way. This is Road Dogg with a soft goods shirt. The other one, am I wrong? It was a plastic, like molded shirt.
Yes.
Right.
That was the Hall of
The
Champions.
Billy head,
And I think
too.
this is an upgrade,
exclusive.
in my
You
opinion.
With the soft goods.
I think when in hand, this will be way better than the other one. Especially that figure
looks
sold. It
great.
doesn't have hands, right? So this is a whole new world here.
Yeah, you can do the suck it.
Yeah.
True.
I think that one might have had wrist tape, whereas this one does not. I can't remember.
Which is a little weird thing, but other than that,
Listen, New Age Outlaws, they're super popular, so these are going to sell for sure. Next up is Billy Gunn, who
just an action figure legend.
this one for sure is an upgrade because the other one was like that. Remember those old, like thick, fat rubber shirts?
Yeah.
So this is way better.
And like just the idea that this guy's getting current products in both major wrestling
I
brands.
still don't know how that's possible, but I
It's
love
so
it.
legendary.
I love it.
It's
so
unfortunate,
good.
though, that the Billy Gunn, it's in fantasy gear.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Always in fantasy gear?
Yeah,
Well, 'cause
even
they're not
the
gonna
Hall of
ask.
Champions one was fantasy gear. So.
They're not going
What's-
to say ass on stuff,
What's
right? Is that what you're
completely
referring
What's
to?
completely fantasy about it?
He never wore the pink with the BG and the BA on the thing, and I think the hearts the kisses, those are different colors. It's all just made up. I think it was taken from probably like a 99 gear, whereas this is pretty much primarily a 97 or like
98.
mid 98. Yeah.
Got it.
And
got
they
it.
haven't even done his calves right either, so there's that as well. He should have black calves.
Right?
Your calves real, bro?
He wears like not similar to Matt, like this is how Matt does his, but he would like wear almost like a sock that would go over all the way up to the pad to where like you could see it sticking out, so the whole calf should be black. But
Billy does have huge calves. I saw him.
Why is he hiding them?
Huge calves. All right, what's next? Oh, here we go. Undertaker as Kane. Still, I wish like they just did a Kane mask instead of Kane with hair over the head. Does that make sense?
What do you? Oh, like when you as the accessory.
As the except because when at this time period he takes off a Kane mask. He doesn't take off a mask with hair.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
Also, is this figure that old that it came with hands originally, right? Interchangeable hands.
I think so, but these
It's not
ones,
that old. I'm like,
This
holy
one has
smokes.
the new Ultimate hands.
Right.
Do you have this
New
in
boots.
your collection, Brian?
I actually cut this because it just wasn't like iconic enough for me to keep.
I'm gonna keep it, but
And I actually wait. Joe Hersky's right. I have the custom that Liam Davis made me. I have that of Gallows.
Now, it makes it even
Gallows
easier.
with the head.
It makes it even easier to do a Gallows one because now when he gets a new one, you can pop the head off because these ones the heads are hollowed out to where you can swap the heads easily. You don't have to heat it up anymore.
Cool.
so but technically he should come with a Kane mask, not a mask with hair, correct?
Yeah, I think that was always just planned for future use. So get the most out of that use instead of just a single mask. But it's a puzzling decision. So
Yeah, puzzling decision. That's right. Is that it? Oh, here we go. Paul Heyman.
This is a big one, man.
3-pack, correct?
yeah, this
Yeah.
is from the Tribal Chief versus Beast Amazon exclusive 3-pack.
Dude, but I mean, 3 portraits, 3 sets of hands, the 2 belts, and you get a really nice presentation of Paul in a modern day Paul in a singles packaging, for autographs and whatnot.
Paul, they don't make many Pauls.
They don't.
This is rough.
In the he's been back full time on television since 2012, correct? We haven't got that many.
Man, that is crazy to think. Holy shit.
The only thing with the other two heads is that those have the pony, and he hasn't had the ponytail for quite some time, so technically the only one that's really accurate is the one was first.
Do you think they're like shaved off and updated, or do you think they'll have ponies?
No, they don't have them in the they do have them in the
You sure of that?
Yeah. They were I don't have the pictures loaded up, but they were featured in there, the pony.
Added value.
You think that's like by design so you can make an old Heyman?
You can, potentially, but I think that's just how it's
just
tooled.
a suit. It could be any version of them.
I don't think the ponies were glued in, so But the only way you can get a cell phone accessory, I believe, for Paul Heyman, because that's now like his signature character specific accessory. I think the only way you can get that is through the Austin Theory Elite.
Oh, like a selfie.
Yeah, he uses the phone when he calls the tribal chief. So that's it.
Sweet.
All right. Well, good little news week.
And I would also want to have some breaking news here. I want to congratulate diehard Boston sports fan Mark Sterling on his Celtics. I know he watched all 82 games, biting his lip, but they did it. They are the NBA champions of the world. Congratulations, Mark.
One year I went to 12 games.
Wow.
12 games.
Here's some Ringside news. Check out Ringside Collectibles 4th of July sale going on now. New in stock, Jericho House and AEW Ringside exclusive, Rey Mysterio Ultimate Edition Fan Takeover. Oh, damn. I didn't realize they got that in.
Say that again? Yes, I saw it today, actually.
Okay. Mattel released brand new images for WWE from the Vault Series 2, Ringside exclusive with Eddie Guerrero, Diesel, DX, HBK, Undertaker, Billy Gunn, Road Dogg, Rikishi, and Paul Heyman. Coming in soon, Best of Ultimate, Batista and The Rock, Unrivaled 15 with MJF, Samoa Joe, Ethan Page, Chris Jericho, Daniel Garcia, and Soraya. And up next, the Ringside Top 10.
Top 10.
This episode of the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast has been brought to you by Ringside Collectibles, the #1 online retailer of WWE action figures.
Go to WrestlingFigures.com and make a purchase, and when you do, use discount code MAJOR at checkout to save 10%.
Ringside Top 10. Brand new figures, how much did you spend? Ringside Top 10. 40 figures, exhausting mailmen. Ringside Top 10. Another sale, Sami Zayn's #1 again. Ringside Top 10. Use code MAJOR for discount at the end.
Number 10, Ultimate Warrior, Best of Ultimate Edition 2. Number 9, Three Faces of Foley, Elite 3-Pack. Number 8, DX Retro 4-Pack exclusive, Triple H, China, Road Dogg, and Billy Gunn. Number 7, MJF with Scarf, Unmatched Series 4. Number 6, LA Knight, Elite 108. Number 5, Cody Rhodes, Ultimate Edition 21. Number 4, DX HBK from the Vault Series 2. Number 3, Rey Mysterio Red, Fan Takeover Ultimate Edition. Is there another Rey Ultimate?
Yeah. Who might need D for this again? There's like...
Is there another Rey?
There's like a Ruthless one, and then this one, the Takeover?
Yeah,
right?
there's the Ruthless Fan Takeover, and then I believe there's the new upcoming WrestleMania one that goes with the Dom.
What's the... Well, there's there's a WrestleMania one where he's wearing like the headpiece.
Oh, yeah, that was the Ruthless Aggression one, Best of Ruthless Aggression era. That's the WrestleMania 22 one with the headdress.
Got it. Okay. But there's not like a Rey Mysterio from this era, like a similar era Ultimate.
No, there's not a current one.
Got it. Number 2, Eddie Guerrero from the Vault. Number 1, Paul Heyman from the Vault.
Yeah, I tell you, man, people were psyched up about it. He doesn't have like an elite like that, like in that presentation. That's a big deal.
Very cool. All right, guys. Up next is weekly purchases brought to you by Major Bendy's.
Big match in my house? I'll bring my guys. You have yours. I've got Sergeant Slaughter. And I got Ric Flair. Woo! Here's Andre the Giant. And here's Macho Man. Ooh, yeah. And Brian Myers. And Matt Cardona.
They're so real. Can you tell the difference?
Roster cut. Video silence.
Big rubber guys. They're for real. Each sold separately on MajorBendies.com.
Big rubber guys. Collect them all. All right, guys. Major Bendy's. Pre-order the Matt Hardy, Road Warriors, Ethan Page, Jeff Hardy coming very, very soon. Every single week. Use the hashtag Major Bendy's. If we choose your picture or video, you will get a prize. Who gets the prize this week, Mark?
Matt at popvinyls.com. Major Bendy's by Major WFOD. Just keep getting better. This week's haul, he shows Demolition. He's got the Meat Stick Macho and 2 other machos there. So
Very
he
cool.
looks to be collecting everything.
Scratch that Major
And
Bendy's itch.
While we're talking Bendy's, out of the
boy.
presses, boy, howdy. I got my AA Arn Anderson, the Enforcer.
I got the
No bald
Enforcer
spot,
as well.
though. No bald spot.
People were critiquing no bald spot, and this is my answer to them. You go to Arn and say, Arn, is it okay to make you with the bald spot? Because I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I wasn't willing to do that either, so.
Look at that chest hair on AA.
Beautiful
Looks
thing.
great.
Look at this guy. Look, our views on YouTube are going up as I have him on screen. Maven Huffman, Tough Enough Season 1 winner, made you bendy form. And then I think the winner of the set, we're
That
talking
Eddie's
about
great.
him a lot tonight, Eddie Guerrero. This
I got all
figure
4 of these too as well.
freaking rules.
I think the Alley is still my favorite one, but we got that a couple weeks ago. The Eddie is fantastic.
It's really
This is
good.
a WCW Eddie. But, man, our bendies keep getting better and better and better. And stick around for the Comic-Con panel where we reveal more Major Bendies. So we're very excited about that. And I'll just say it now. At Comic-Con, we're going to have an exclusive Bendy in stock. And exclusive Big Rubber Guy in stock. Comic-Con, baby. Comic-Con. And no repaint bullshit either.
Whoa.
New mold motherfuckers.
Wow.
New mold motherfuckers. So
He's really going hard.
are we
Is it
talking about
time?
it?
Ringside
Is it a
Collectibles.
triple unboxing of the Ringside Collectibles exclusive Jericho Housen?
I do not unbox from my Ringside Collectibles. I mean, my Ringside exclusives. I keep
I'm
them
not
in-
unboxing this.
I'm going to unbox, but
I already
guys,
gave this away on Whatnot, so I can't unbox it.
but this what blows me away about this figure is this was only happened on the Jericho cruise that we all attended.
Right. That's why I
random.
kind of think we need it.
Well, I'm digging in.
I love the box. I love the Velcro. So, you can open it and shut it. I love how it can be displayed. I love how it can be signed. Very, very toyetic. I do want to know, is Danhausen getting any royalties from this? It's a serious question that I have.
That's a Jeremy Padower question, maybe.
Yeah. But I love
Or a Tony Khan question. Here he is. There's the portrait that comes on him.
Yeah, I wonder if they had planned to keep that tag going a little bit
That's
longer.
I mean, he full blown got gear. Like, this isn't gear he wore other times. Soft goods cape, very nicely done,
Very nice, very Ocho.
and it's got a latch and it has the wire in it, so you can kind of pose it
It's super toyetic.
any which
It's
way
awesome.
you want. We got C grips in here, and then of course more portrait options, which is crazy.
Hey, listen,
Also,
I
Chris,
love it.
Chris, I guess he worked with a ponytail to kind of let the people see the paint,
Yeah.
because he doesn't do that normally, right? These are all ponytailed.
And they're bunned up a little bit.
Yeah, totally.
Huh.
That's the stoic portion. Here's a little bit of an evil smile.
Listen, if you're a Jericho fan, if you're a Danhausen fan,
Must
I think
have,
you need
right?
this. It's a must.
And then here's the, yeah, baby.
You know what else, guys? This was the last show of the cruise, which we were not on, and we had nothing to do at this point. We did
We're
not
at the
watch
steakhouse.
this.
We're eating at the
Yeah, we were
or a
enjoying
hibachi?
ourselves while that match
Hibachi or
was
the
happening.
steakhouse? I remember seeing the pictures like on the internet when I was going to sleep that night.
Yeah, we were off the clock.
It's certainly toyetic. I think it's
Here.
a perfect ringside exclusive.
I'm gonna get the cape on for the final look here. Fell off.
It fell off.
I had the Velcro the wrong way. I can't see.
That was all my purchases.
That was it.
Let me rapid fire through a couple more things. I got another. Oh, there's the Jericho. Looks great.
Cool.
I got another limited edition Macho Man, the 1 of 200, the figure collection in the black and white, because my other one, the glasses were falling off, so I opened it.
Mine are safe. That would have drove me nuts too. So
Yeah, the glasses were falling off, so I opened it. I love this. I love figure collection. I love Jack figure collection.
Did you cut a deal with Jack for that, or did you have to pay secondary market prices?
We may have struck a little deal.
Okay.
You know, may have struck a little deal. I might have gotten them some talent. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Might have gotten them some talent.
All right, so
So
Bob
very,
Cardona, Bone Crunch in action figure coming soon.
No.
You heard it here.
I did get this, guys. This is now it's very confusing, guys. Hear me out. This is technically, this was already made, a Hasbro Plasma Ecto 1, except it doesn't fit the Plasma figures, but this particular one that was just re-released, I guess the Plasma one as well, will fit the new G.I. Joe style Ghostbuster figures that just went up for pre-order. So I got this to put the upcoming G.I. Joe Ghostbusters into this.
Are you going to open it?
I'm going to open it eventually, just
Okay.
not quite yet. So, pretty damn cool, man. I love the Ghostbusters. One of my favorite movies of all time. Finally getting the love it deserves all these years later.
Okay.
You guys got anything else?
Yeah, okay. I have a main event, but I can rapid fire through some of my other ones here.
I have one last thing, so you go ahead.
Little toy hunt vlog filmed coming soon to the Major Pod YouTube channel featuring myself, Pixel Dan, and referee Mark Bitters. We went to Geek Toy Hut in Chicago. That'll be up soon. I saw something that, to my recollection, I don't remember existing, and I got real excited when I saw it. It was so cheap and affordable and cool. I grabbed it. Baseball player Simpson figures from the absolutely famous baseball episode where
My favorite episode.
Same. Pretty much my favorite episode where Homer, has the team and then they wind up playing the legit MLB All-Stars. So there's Chief Wiggum, Mr. Burns, Lenny,
God damn, I love this.
Carl. They're all minifigures too, so it's harmless. And Homer at bat with the special bat with the crack in it. It was so affordable and cheap, and I'm gonna have these posed in my gym with all my other baseball stuff. I think it was just awesome. So, and I'm pretty sure it's like the only real products of that, right, that exists in Simpsons lore of this famous episode that everybody loves. So, especially if you love baseball. So, that was a must-have. I was also, I don't want to give away all this stuff, but then I was flipping through a stack of a bunch of old magazines.
Yep.
And then I saw this and it stopped me in my tracks. I thought it was so cool. I got it literally just for this picture. Look at this picture of the Steiner brothers.
What?
With their galoobs at a toy fair in 1990.
Damn, that's cool.
That's cool.
How cool is that? It's the dead center of the magazine poster you can rip out. So it's pretty freaking cool.
Damn, how cool were those guys just existing in 1990?
Dude, just chilling. No sleeves at toy fair holding up his hand-painted prototypes like that.
Wow.
I thought that was so cool. So I grabbed that. And I have one more thing to main event with. If Preston, you want to go?
I'll go first, guys. I'm sure if you've listened to the pod for a while, and maybe some of you are members of the Zack Ryder Gnome Club, one of the very rare pieces. We'll talk about this when we record the Zack and Kurt incarnation. Trust me, we're going to do it. I think we have a date in July to finally do it. But not only are there members of the Zack Ryder Gnome Club, but after today, there are finally members of the Matt Cardona Gnome Club. They debuted on Whatnot today. They're almost sold out. Unbelievable. I will say this. I'm not going to put over who made these because he kind of screwed me over for a year. I'm not going to give any plugs for a year. But they finally did come. Now, listen, these are all hand done. These are not mass produced. So each one has a blemish. They're not, they're not factory made. So they're all unique in its own right. I think it's pretty damn cool. The Gnome Club, they were begging for a Matt Cardona, so here it is. Most of them sold out on Whatnot. So on Monday, I'm going to sell the rest, and that's it. Then they're gone. There's only 20 made, and I'm going to keep like 2 or 3 of them. So really, like 16 or 17 for sale.
Damn.
And I've already sold, I think, 12 of them. So I think there's like
Did Cisco buy all 12?
Cisco bought one.
No shit.
So it's pretty damn cool. It's nice. It's a little fun item.
Looks great.
It's cool. It's not. I'll be honest. It's not the quality I thought it was going to be.
Wow.
It also came, way later. But when it comes, it comes. It did come. So that's that. I hope the major marks who got it enjoy it.
I forgot a purchase I did grab this weekend.
Okay.
I think it was a little bit of Matt Cardona FOMO. After years, I finally owned a 1996 Bash of the Beach Stinger.
Damn.
Wait, hold on a second. You didn't have that Sting at least?
We've talked about this.
I know he didn't have the Luger and the Macho.
Which are ridiculous to me because they're wearing the face paint. It's just a moment.
You need a Sting at least.
Well, and also part of me is like, they're not making any more, so like, gotta get them, right?
How much was that? How much did that set you back?
$30 or something. I thought, and it's like absolutely mint.
What made you decide I need this?
I saw it there. I felt a little figure fate. It was in a case.
Makes
I went,
sense.
damn. There it is. I don't have to buy the whole set. The whole 3-pack. So made that happen. And finally, main event time.
Let's go.
Got it. One of my best friends has an action figure, Alex Reynolds Chase Edition, out of 5,000 here in my Ringside Defender, Minty Mint. There was some weird UK seller who was just selling these. We all in the group kind of gobbled them up.
Amazing.
Got that one, but I also have this one right here. And I'm going to let it breathe.
Do it. God.
Chase figure no more. He's ready for display. Yours truly, Alex Reynolds.
I need to get one to open. I don't want to open the dark beard one because I think it's more rare.
Now,
This is a dark beard one, but I have that other one mint, so I'm okay with it.
Did we find out the deal with the beard?
We don't really know. We think that these sample ones have a darker beard, and the running change will have a much, much lighter beard.
See, that's Alex right there with the beard.
Well, I actually like this scan. The alternate scan is the one I like a lot better.
Damn, that is great, man.
It's awesome. The other thing I noticed is like when Darby has a jacket, it's like mush. This thing is so hard. There's another thing I'm a little like curious about.
Maybe they changed
That's what I'm wondering if the other one has a softer jacket. There's a lot of to be continued about this. I feel like it's like easy it is to get.
100%.
It's like Mattel style. Like old
We've
Mattel.
This
praised
is like 10-year-old Mattel style. It's so hard to get off.
We've praised Jazzwares for their new style hard goods.
I remember getting a Darby thinking like this is the softest hard goods thing I've ever seen in my life. Like that was just very difficult to get off. Let's give him his hand. Finish the seg up right. Long time coming.
Finally, huh?
Known Alex almost 20 years.
You got to get Johnny Silver.
Johnny got a figure 2 years ago.
That's
such
wild.
bullshit. And now we finally got it.
Now, my question about this gear, is this 2-year-old gear or is it kind of current?
I think it's 2-year-old gear, yeah, as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
And it's like not what he's wearing on the box either. I don't even know.
hey,
Not
it
sure.
finally came. When it comes, it comes.
When it comes, it comes. Much deserved. This is a fronter. In my collection, I don't know if it is in yours, but it doesn't matter. I'm proud of him and happy to own it. So
That's great.
freaking cool. And hopefully Ringside gets some more in because I need a lot more. I need one for the Creative Pro desk.
Yeah,
This might be a dumb question,
Yeah.
but is the Dark Order still a group?
Yeah.
Yes.
Johnny, Alex, and Uno, who are actually now traveling more on Saturdays. So I've been running into them, which has been great.
Oh, cool. Good for you.
So the Dark Order is now just 3 people, like a trio?
Yes.
Yes.
Got it.
They were trying to recruit people for a while. Then they were trying to have other people recruit them.
I just have a great idea. Mark, if you get that purple suit, you could be the lawyer of the Dark Order.
So
Mark Order.
If you
Join the
follow
Mark Order.
storylines- if you
Join
follow
the Mark
storylines,
Order.
I
Mark Order.
told them that I would recruit them, and they said no.
Join the Mark Order.
Join the Mark Order.
They've declined, Broski. I've tried.
Pal. Join the Mark Order, boss.
Boss, you want to join the Mark Order?
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, up next, Major Mark Purchase of the Week.
All right, let's rifle through. Boom.
Let's rifle through. What is this? Is that a little Conan album?
Roy just in beast mode this weekend, brother.
Yeah, Roy Lucier is back.
He's like,
amazing.
it's Triple Mania. Fucking act like it. That's what he said.
Had an amazing weekend down in good old Tijuana, Mexico. This past Friday, the AAA promotion held their Expo Lucha event at the Auditorio, where Broski wrestled a couple months back. I was able to score multiple autographs and even pick up some figures and merchandise. Going down the list, got a 2023 Boss Fight Lady Maravilla signed, also the 1992 CMLL theme song and 1992 CMLL ring, both signed by Rayo de Jalisco Jr. Also his 1998 CMLL BBM card from Japan. On top of that, I got Conan's 2 Major Bendy signed, along with his 1992 rap album. Also managed to get a 2006 CMLL signed Dos Caras Jr. and a loose figure of Keminoto. This is part of a rare 3-pack.
It is. That's a rare one, actually.
I've seen mint on package, but last but not least, a AAA coloring book from 1993 with Rey Mysterio on the cover, which is technically his first authentic piece of merchandise of him that was ever released.
Damn,
the next day,
that's early.
The next day was their WrestleMania called Triple Mania, which was an amazing show. Mexico always delivers.
There was some TNA representation on that show, too. I believe Rosemary and Tasha Steeles. So
What is going on here?
Cool. Joe Sullivan says, had a nice little pre-Father's Day surprise, and I think I just started a collection I didn't know I wanted to start. I was told we are going to go fig shopping at a few vintage toy shops here. Went to Misfit Toys, who have upped the wrestling fig since Matt's visit. Super happy, incredible toys, and Pops toys. I was out of collecting Jacks once the BCA line died, so I never collected the Ruthless Aggression era figures. Well, a $5 bin just changed that. Found Matt and Brian's Deluxe Aggression in there.
Damn, that's a steal for $5.
Yeah, they are awesome figures, and now I'm on the hunt to get one wrestler of each Deluxe Aggression. Whoa.
Well, I like that Deluxe Aggression figure, but my one thing I have to say about it, it's the only figure that's really ever captured my body correctly. So that's why I think it's the best.
Yeah, you're right, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm on the hunt to get, he says, Stupid Bargains and Dr. Death is Still Warming Pegs. All total spent $40 added to existing lines. Okay. Where am I here? Okay, here we go. How about that?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
Wrestling.
AEW added another championship mark?
What more can I say? My wife and kids got me the world's greatest dad belt for Father's Day. It's genuinely one of the coolest gifts I've ever received. That's pretty cool.
I like it.
Brian, we didn't talk about Father's Day. You have a nice old Father's Day?
A great Father's Day. I flew back from Chicago all morning and hosted both sets of grandparents here at my house. That was a lovely day.
Damn, I literally could not have had a better day in my life. Flew back from Pittsburgh so early.
That means you had your sex socks on, I'm assuming.
Oh, boy.
We went to the arcade. So I introduced my daughter to the arcade about a month ago, and we went back as a family. And my this time my daughter wasn't like nervous or anything. She was like full swing. Let's effing go.
To play games.
Playing games, arcade games, like ticket games, skee ball. They have all these new things. Dance Dance Revolution. It was just super fun with the family. There were some beers there, had some beers, came home. My wife made me dinner. We watched The Sandlot.
Oh, baby. Nice. First time?
No,
her first time, right?
No. She actually loves The Sandlot.
Oh, okay, cool.
Great movie. Good, nice family movie. This is unbelievable. Alex King says, Alex King. So last Tuesday, a country club I'm a member of, thanks to my dad, was visited by the one and only Michael Jordan.
Yes.
The whole thing was really hush-hush. He flew in on a helicopter, played a round of golf, and flew back out.
Holy
Michael
shit.
took a couple of caddies from the clubhouse with him for his round. Every time Michael lost a ball, the caddies would write down exactly where it was. When he got back to the clubhouse, they gave me They gave the notes to some cart boys, and they went out to find them. They came back with 4, and I was lucky enough to pry one away for $100. Don't know how I could ever authenticate it. Never going to sell anyways. But here is an actual round of used golf ball from Michael Jordan, fitted with number 23.
That is cool as shit, man.
Right?
Yeah.
The man. Very cool.
Toy Hee-Hoo. Justin
Damn.
Summers says, this is my Toy
That
Hio
haul.
19. Mortal Toy Show Hall, all signed at the show, but 2 were also purchased this week. I was lucky enough to grab the daddy ass from Rick Fusselman's Time Capsule Toys. Then I made a deal with Joe Hersky to grab the bunny off of him at Toy Hio. I was working the show and spending the day with Billy Gunn, the acclaimed Brody, and Broski was very entertaining too.
How come he doesn't have a signed figure of me? I was selling some at the table.
Too expensive, bro. You priced yourself out.
I mean, those Super 7s were $125.
You brought Super 7s?
I brought 4. I didn't sell any.
Oh, man.
Wait, Wave 1?
No, 2.
Oh, wow. And no one bought Wave 2 for that price?
No.
It's not a bad deal, actually.
Phil Gentile says, Macho Man Slim Jim displays. I now own all 3 variants of the display. Found this for a great
today's
price.
years old realizing there's that many, but okay.
Found this for a great price on Facebook Marketplace and had to pull the trigger as a Father's Day present myself. These look
love it.
amazing on display in my Macho collection.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, good stuff this week, boys.
Awesome.
All right, guys. Well, up next, the Q&A brought to you by Blue Chew.
This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Guys, if you're feeling your age more than you used to, especially in the bedroom, it's time to snap out of it. Blue Chew is what you need to perform where it's most important and perform in a major way.
Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. Blue Chew's tablets help men achieve harder, stronger erections to combat all forms of ED. Blue Chew is an online prescription service, so no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. And it ships right to your door in a discreet package. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. The best part? It's all done online. Blue Chew's licensed medical providers work with you to find the right ingredient and strength for your prescription. Don't like swallowing pills? No problems here. Blue Chew's sildenafil and tadalafil tablets are chewable. Blue Chew's tablets are made in the USA and they prepare and ship direct, so it's cheaper than the pharmacy.
So if you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we've got a special deal for our major marks. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code MAJOR at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code MAJOR to receive your first month free. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. All right, guys, welcome to the Q&A brought to you by Blue Chew. It's a little late on a Monday night, but Chelsea's home. So after this, I'm going to send it to the drop box, and I'm going to drop a little Blue Chew into my mouth. Maybe go to that box, you know what I'm saying?
Did she?
How
Now,
long
was
you
she
been
home
sitting on
when you
that one?
performed your FWF show earlier?
Yeah, definitely, because she came in to
she
tell
was-
them to feed
she
the
was
dogs
celebrating
before.
Ponderosa's birthday.
Oh, ladies'
I said I
night.
couldn't go to Ponderosa's birthday because I was going
Scotland.
to turmoil.
Did you tell her about her angle?
I did not. Do you think?
Yeah, did she approve her creative or what?
Yeah.
No.
No?
What
Okay.
about her in that mask? That
I only saw pictures.
Mask.
What was the context of that?
She got ejected. They came back in disguise.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Broski, can you do me a favor for a social clip? Can you
What's that?
can you secretly film you telling Chelsea the exact creative that you did with her in FWF and just get her reaction? But say it very seriously.
Why don't you put that audio up and I'll play it for her? That's even better.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I got that mask, so maybe it might get a little kinky. And I might wear that mask, take some Blue Chew. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, all right. Ask your questions. Ask Major Pod. If we read it on air, we'll get a prize. You get a Blue Chew prize this week. What are the questions? And Brian's going to get from the chat, so get them ready.
Yeah, be thinking.
So me and Matt grabbed ours from Twitter. Brian's going to get one from the chat. So ask your questions right now in the live chat, and the people in the live chat are ultimate members at MajorMarks.com. Matt's question, Paul Riles. He says, if you, as a performer, could be placed in any era of wrestling, which era would you like to be in, and why? This includes getting figures and merch from that era.
If we're gonna take ourselves out of our current situation, how does it not Attitude Era?
I know, man.
Because they had so much stuff then. They had the money, that the houses were up, the popularity was up, and those guys, if they play their cards right, are still relevant and popular, making money today, still getting merch today, still doing conventions today. If you go up the deep end, you're not. But if you're, like an X-Pac, killing it at conventions, super cool dude, still getting merch. Billy Gunn getting merch from 2 fucking companies, jacked as fuck.
I feel like that's the layup. Like the romantic answer for me is ECW. And I would really say at any period it would be like 97, 98. But because you said merch in the question,
yeah,
it would be 99 because then I could get an ECW figure. And really,
but then your career is almost dead.
I mean, I'm not rich by any means. That's for sure.
No, but then he moves over to the WWE and gets beat up by Bradshaw.
And, bet on yourself kind of thing. But yeah, that would be the romantic answer for me. But I kind of agree with Broski. Almost how do you not say?
It's tough because I look at that as I would never make it in the Attitude Era. No way.
What, punching and kicking?
I'm tiny. What are we talking? I would never make it.
There's that aspect of it too, right?
No managers? No way. I wouldn't live. I wouldn't never make it. I think 80s NWA. I've always thought I could be
zero merch.
I don't care. I'm just saying.
But that's a question though.
You'd be maybe in a PWI.
No, that is not the question. If you could be placed, this includes
getting figures and merch from that era. So you have to put that in account.
All right. So I'm still putting that into account, and I'd still like to be put in 80s NWA.
Wow.
I'm not getting any figures.
Attitude Era for sure. Attitude Era.
I wonder what your character would have been in the Attitude Era.
Deathmatch King.
No, that's not happening, pal.
What? I'd beat Foley.
You'd be like a porn star or something. You'd be.
No, I'd beat Foley. Me and Foley beat him. I beat him.
Okay.
I beat fucking Foley. That's what.
Holy shit.
Alrighty, my question. Managlia at the Jam and Jeff. Think back to when you were kids and you'd go on a family road trip. What figs would you take with you in the car trip to play with? Depends on the time, right? And your age and what you're loving.
I can go through it all. Wrestling, literally. Hasbro's first, because there wasn't at the beginning. There wasn't a million, and it was not that hard, and they're tiny. But then. And then this is actually how I remember being on vacation somewhere maybe Bermuda or something. I don't remember my family. I went to a Rite Aid to get stuff and they had a bunch of Bendems. And that's when I started to really get into Bendems. And then I realized that they were affordable and easy to take places and stuff. But really the ultimate answer, and this just came up in the vlog from this past weekend with Mark Bitters and Pixel Dan, those Jacks 6-packs with the rings, those little guys.
Really? Those little guys?
I would bring one of those rings and as many of those guys I could. And you're talking very compact thing to take on vacation to keep your fig fed going and your the fun.
You got a whole roster with those.
Yeah.
Every year we would go to Rhode Island to get the same house for a whole week, and depending on the year was the type of figure I brought. So there was definitely Hasbro's, Bendems, Bone Crunchers. Then I think even Titantron and Ruthless Aggression through my youngest brother. I'd make sure he brought them and I was playing with them. 100%. So from
that's a lot of figures to bring.
From Hasbro's to Ruthless Aggression, for sure. But you weren't bringing multiple Austins. You're bringing one of each guy. One of each guy on the roster.
Got you.
I've said this before. I went on vacation with Steve Negron and his family one year, and we went to the Cape Cod, Massachusetts, which is a good 3.5 hour drive from where we live in Western Mass.
Damn, really that far?
Yeah, especially depending on how far into the Cape you go.
Jesus.
So we brought our.
Did you see Freddie Prinze Jr. play baseball there?
I've been to Cape Cod League games.
Oh, really?
Definitely. I love going to a Cape Cod League game. It's so fun. But anyway, so we brought everybody. We literally brought every single Hasbro and Bendy and Galoob we put them in a box and we played. Oh, man, we camped it in a tent and we played all night. We had an event named something about like Tent Slam, whatever the hell. And then
the 10 towns, bro.
And I told this story. I'll never forget. On the way home, we had a 1 hour long Ironman match. Legitimately 1 hour. 1 hour. It was between Smash and Mr. Perfect. And the final fall was when Mr. Perfect shot Smash with a gun. I've told this story before. No, it was a piece of paper that we cut out in the shape of a gun.
Oh my god! Wow.
You're sick, and your friend.
You're sicko.
Can you imagine us like in this van with the whole family in the back seat, just yelling, "Oh, slam! Oh, we're just fucking calling this show."
Yeah, your parents just let you like go nuts over that.
His parents did.
Jeez.
Damn.
Bill Hogan, great guy. Steve's dad, great guy.
All right. Well, Brian, what's your question?
Well, guys in the chat, last call on these questions.
Cape traffic can be a bitch too. Yeah, for sure, Chris.
I don't think I've ever been. I think I went when I was like 5, but I've never been as like an adult or anything.
What's wonderful?
I don't think I have either.
It is fucking wonderful. If you like,
all right, let's
Rhode
go
Island,
with Major Pod Legend Rockin' with Dan here.
Rockin' with Dan says, "Who, in your opinion, is the most iconic wrestling entrance?"
Short and simple. And Broski, you can't say Cody.
Are we thinking like music, the whole presentation?
Yeah,
like,
I think it's the overall presentation, right? You can't.
That glass break is intense, but like the actual entrance isn't really.
I know, but that's the one that's on my mind as far as like
that WrestleMania
an arena erupting kind of thing.
Like, let's say, for instance, like the Demon Finn Balor has a cool like choreographed entrance, but I feel like there's too many choreographed entrances
nowadays.
Right, where like goes to the beat of the song, like
was like I feel like it's slowed down, but that was a real flavor of like NXT people and stuff. It's like we got a lot of time on our hands down at this PC. I should choreograph my entrance every footstep, which I
mean, how could it not be the Undertaker's entrance?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's got to be the Undertaker. Right?
I stood in that ring, literally watching the Undertaker make his entrance as I was about to wrestle him on SmackDown once, and it was intimidating. It was scary, and it was holy shit! I'm wrestling the Undertaker.
How many times have we been in the ring when that's gone off and it's like, yeah, like you kind of said, it's like truly intimidating. It's like goosebump moment.
Yes.
Unlike anything else, too. Like, even just the sense that you're putting a match together with him and you're like, oh, okay, you got to take 4 minutes off of our total time because you're injured. But that's super important part of the presentation of what you're doing, you know?
I remember when I wrestled The Undertaker, Brian and Edge are out there afterwards. Sorry, Mark, you weren't there yet. And this is the match where he's put us in that submission and we're all bleeding.
Yeah.
And then we had to make a red eye. Did not have time to shower, change. We went to the airport. I mean, we wiped some of the blood off.
Right.
But we're in our Edgehead gear, checking through security in our Edgehead gear.
With fake Undertaker blood on us. Yeah.
What up,
price to pay.
Some of the top entrances, though, like if like this doesn't, it's hard to say this is in the category, but like Gangrel's music and the fire and
rising to the floor.
But of
Sandman, as far as like crowd interaction and shit like that.
One Night Stand Sandman is legendary.
Yeah. These aren't of all time, but these are definitely in the top. Yeah. And also, I'm going to say this. You might think I'm nuts. Bobby Roode, NXT on. That song.
Glorious, yeah.
Even Shin, like people got into Shinsuke's for a minute there where it was like such a big thing.
Gilbert.
or honestly, Goldberg with the whole starting from the back and that song. That song was so weird and different, it stood out, right?
Yes.
Amongst all the other stuff.
I mean, obviously, you said don't mention Cody, but Codys with the elevators.
I know Codys is
awesome,
epic compared to most people these days.
And now that the fans are really behind that song too, you know, which they weren't. That wasn't an AEW thing. The fans weren't singing the song like that.
No, they hated him.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? Yeah.
No, they didn't hate him the whole time.
Towards the end, they hated him.
Towards the end.
At the end, they hated him, but yeah. But they never sang it like that.
Right, they never sang it like that.
Yeah.
New Wave, that Hangman pay-per-view entrance with the Dark Order, Brian, with that song, and they all came out, and the spotlights came on them. Boom!
Oh yeah.
Took off their masks. I get goosebumps when I see that. It's unbelievable.
Hangman song rules.
Yeah, really good. All right,
Very cool. All right, guys. Up next is Good Housekeeping. All right, guys. YouTube.com/@MajorWFPod. We are cooking. We're firing on all cylinders over on YouTube. We got a lot of cool vlogs up. We have my vlog that's up there now from Sasquatch Toys. Unbelievable fig hunt at Sasquatch Toys and Comics. Check that out. A lot of cool stuff. We have a vlog coming with Brian Pixel Dan. That's going to be up very, very soon. It was you guys and Mark Bitters. Of course, the WrestleMania, everything that happened at WrestleMania, the wild, insane week is up right now. Of course, I filmed a little toy hee-hoo vlog. I don't know why I said vlog like that. But
you only got to do the hee-hoo part, not the
we have the interview with Cody Rhodes. If you haven't checked it out, up now on Major Wrestling Figure Podcast YouTube. We're, like I said, cooking on all cylinders, guys.
How do you follow a Cody Rhodes interview? With a Dan Barry interview, folks. That's what we do here.
Well, that's just on Major Marks.
That's what we do here, folks.
The Clips channel is also a place to go. Mark, tell them how to subscribe to that.
At Major WF Pod Clips. So our regular YouTube is at Major WF Pod, and our Clips YouTube is at Major WF Pod Clips. It's everything you love about the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, but in snackable form. Also, if you follow there, if you subscribe, that's where you're gonna see our shorts, and our shorts are like little, even snackier, quick pieces of the pod that might make you laugh because images fly on or whatever. I know if you're listening to this podcast, especially the Good Housekeeping segment, you've already heard these things.
Yeah.
But they're edited in a different way. Sometimes I'll add in video or pictures that weren't in the podcast. So
very cool.
Check it out.
ProWrestlingTees.com/MajorWFPod. All the cool merch is up there right now. Check it out. Pretty much every shirt from the beginning is up there. A lot of cool stuff. Check it out. ProWrestlingTees.com. MajorPodMerch.com. A lot of cool Major Pod stuff. We're only a few weeks away from that WCW-esque Series 3 of cards. So those are coming very, very soon to Major Pod Merch. Major Bendies. Get your Matt Hardy, your Road Warriors, your Ethan Page.
Jeff Hardy coming soon.
I think there's some random Major Bendies up there. And maybe check in the next couple of weeks for a evergreen big rubber guy on Major
and a sales ski Nick was talking about too, right?
Very cool. Whatnot every Monday. We're on Whatnot. We're trying to get Mark to come back, but as of now, it's
Mark. What happened to your Whatnot career?
I never was gonna do it all the time. I have one planned. I have a big plan for the end of the summer. I'll probably do 2 more Whatnots definitely for the end of the summer. But I started moving items into my garage gym, things that I want to sell, and there's already so much shit. So
wow.
I'm coming back. It's just I'm definitely not doing it every week.
All right. Major Rewind every 2 weeks. Jay George killing it. Trip down memory lane, and every other week from the vault. Right now we're on FWF Series 2, right, Mark?
Yep, exactly. Yeah, the pay-per-view, the third pay-per-view just went up last week.
Oh, baby.
And by this point in the show, I am kicking your ass so bad it's not even a competition.
I don't know.
Wow. Them fighting words.
Guys, for plugs, this Friday, June 21st, Columbus, Ohio, I will be signing at the Origins Game Fair.
Back to Ohio.
Check me out. The next day, June 22nd, Detroit, Michigan, making my Juggalo Championship Wrestling debut.
Finally.
JCW. I will. We'll find out. You'll find out what I'm doing when you come to the show. I will not be wrestling. I'll tell you that. Will not be wrestling. And next week, guys, my favorite time of year, going down under Australia, baby. World Series Wrestling. I'm the champ. But I'm injured. So how am I going to defend my title? We'll find out in Australia.
You got to bring in a heater.
You're getting injured for these Australian
ones. Well, how are you doing this?
What about you guys? Working?
I got one show this Saturday, June 22nd. IWF Pro Wrestling presents Hits and Dropkicks 2. Myers, Master Slamovich, ECW Originals, Danny Doring, HC Low, Gangrel, Big Con, Fandango.
Who's that captain?
Yeah, what is happening? Is that
I don't know. I'm gonna have to get to the bottom of this though and find out. But yeah, that's where
Where
I'll be.
is this show?
Is that Machine Gun Anderson on the left there?
It's Warsaw Village Park, which is I'm flying into Rochester, so it's got to be close to there. So check me out. 5:00 show too. By the
What
way.
a
It's pretty
show.
Sweet.
Wow.
Collision is in Allentown, Pennsylvania. It already happened. If
driving?
you're listening on Friday, I am driving. Yeah, 4
Wow.
hours, and then, guys, I think I mentioned this. I'm taking off. I'm going on vacation for like 10 days to Ireland. I'll leave that Friday. I'm going to be doing the podcast on next Monday from Ireland, from my bungalow.
We're going to
somewhere in-
self-destruct without you, Mark.
Wow.
Yeah, nah, you'll be fine.
Well,
Joe Shoes is actually the captain now.
All right, we're out of time.
see ya.
1, 2, 3. I'll be back, Jack.
Join the community at MajorMarks.com and get access to exclusive content, behind-the-scenes footage, and become a member of the Major family.
You get bonus episodes on our careers, wrestling figure history, and exclusive interviews with our friends and legends in the business each month.
You also get early access to YouTube videos and, of course, the weekly podcast ad-free and breaking news updates.
Brand new shows featuring
Oh, baby.
and you. Each month, you can interview someone in the wrestling business with the Captain's Log.
Also, buy, sell, and trade in our exclusive Facebook community where people have become friends in real life.
Certain memberships include merch like monthly trading cards and quarterly mystery gifts.
Become a Major Mark and join MajorMarks.com today.